Welcome back to Mik'd Up. It's the first day of Wednesday, June 1st. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We had a big weekend. We had a lot to talk about. The off-air conversation that we just had is look, we are pretty explosive. Is a great way. Is a great way to kind of lead into it. Now we're not.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Now we don't really hold much back on this show. I think I'm gonna hold off on that conversation right now. That's not how I'm gonna lead this show. Maybe that comes in later when Lloyd brings it back up later, because I know that he will.
You're gonna hold on.
I
don't know about Lloyd.
Yeah, Lloyd's gonna bring it up, no doubt.
I won't.
I don't know about Lloyd.
We had demonstrations going. There's a lot of stuff that was happening in here.
It's a personal preference.
I wish that people were privy to what I
just
experienced.
saw.
It was great. It was awesome.
Dude,
you learned a lot from
great for you. Think about me.
Yeah, you're in a good spot.
That was a great spot.
You're in a great
Good
spot.
tutorial.
You learn a lot. You learn a lot from each other. You learn a lot from the thoughts and what people think and like. And hey, it's great. But it's a sports show, so we're gonna start with the sports, and then we're gonna get back maybe sort of kind of to this in a little bit. Yeah. Katie's gonna come back for the
She's
fun
the catalyst of all this. It's not me. It's Katie.
Yeah. She brings it up.
Yeah.
We have Josh Smith coming in studio and on video call. Wish he's coming in studio. Actually, I don't wish because he's in the big leagues. He's a big leaguer.
Yeah, stay there.
Went 3 knocks first day. 0 for 1 yesterday, stolen bag. He's gotten a lot of firsts out the way. That's the best part of your debut is you get a lot of firsts. Like, hey, he's supposed to hit his first homer. He has to have his first RBI. He has to, all these different things that you do. You get your first homer. He's probably gonna go in the shower and get beer and a bunch of nasty shit poured on him. It's gross, but it's fun because
It's like off the
you're
air.
the center of attention.
Because it is what it is.
Yeah, you get like, they throw like mustard. Like, people get a little outrageous with it, but that's part of it. You get your first win.
Toe the line.
You toe the line. You toe the line. That's it. But we do have a big show. We have the NBA Finals starting on Friday. We'll be at Earl's from 4:30 to 6 on Friday. We'll talk that. We'll preview the regional. We're going to preview the regional a little bit today anyway. LSU's first game is 6 p.m. on Friday, so we're going to lead you up to the game at Earl's. You should probably go to Earl's, drink some mic'd up mules, have some good times. The game's at 6. It's still going to be daylight outside. Have some food or some drinks inside. Watch the game inside. Go outside. They have a nice little patio.
It'll be Friday, though.
Hang out.
Bring you right into the night.
Nice little Friday. I have. I think Allie is going to be at a little friend's dinner, so I may. Well, a couple say
I wasn't sure what that meant. I didn't know.
Couple.
Throw him back.
What is it? Grandpa's little
cough medicine.
Cough syrup.
Yes. Call an Uber.
What was it? Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Hey, you drink a little Grandpa's little
cough.
Don't drink that, sir. But yeah, big show.
Give me the booze, you pumpkin pie haircut freak.
Josh Smith is coming in. Keep saying it. Coming
on the
video
show.
Call at 11:15. There's a lot of drama going on in the big leagues. There's always a lot of drama in the big leagues, right? Like, there's drama in NBA, and the thing that NBA does better than everyone, they make it. It's almost like a soap opera. Like it's drama, and they talk about the drama, and it's all about in the news because there's a lot of culture and fashion and celebrity status with the NBA guys. Major League Baseball has drama, but it's always for like the stuff that happens on the field, right?
They try to push it away like it's not happening.
No doubt, right?
I need to know what happened.
You've been in a fantasy football league.
Yeah, we are.
You've been in a fantasy football league.
2-time champion back to
I'm
back.
in fantasy leagues.
I got a couple belts.
Couple belts?
Yeah.
A couple belts.
A
few belts.
I don't have a belt.
Oh.
I've been in the finals a few times.
I'm beltless.
Not in the league that me and Jared are in together. I've not had a belt in that league. I've made the playoffs a few times.
Just another notch
This
on
has
your
been
belt.
this is a long.
I got a
league,
belt in
right?
that league, and that's
Here
at
it comes.
at least one more than my good friend Christopher McGee.
Here it comes. I hope he hears it. I hope he
gonna
hears it.
slap
because
I hope you're
shit
watching
out of
this.
you.
This is
Hope
just for you.
Because if he is watching, he'll be
Just
right
for
in the
you,
chat.
McGee.
Be right in the chat. Anyway,
He's gonna slap you.
I don't care.
the worst part
Slap him with my belt.
the worst part about a fantasy football league is being the commissioner. And I am fortunate that I have never had to do that. I've gotten out of that. Apparently, Mike Trout stinks as a commissioner.
That's the least shocking thing of all time.
Tommy Pham is just throwing everybody else on it. Like, hey, Mike Trout, it's his fault. He should have made a stop to this. We're in the middle of, beginning of June. You're in the middle of the baseball season. Fantasy football drafts are at least 2 months away.
Yeah.
Right? And now you have an issue about a former of the last year's league that the guy Tommy Pham leaves. I mean, this is like a guy gets bitch slapped in the outfield, then he gets suspended for 3 games.
First off, can we just go back to that? Can you just imagine how that happened? So, because I'm kind of imagining it.
Hey, I read the article today. Tommy Pham obviously didn't deny it. He said he told people that were in the league that when I see Jock again, I'm gonna pimp slap him. That's what he said. That's what he said. He's gonna pimp slap him. And so then he goes, on the article it said, I hadn't forgot about that shit. Comes on, boom, in the outfield. Like, can you imagine like, hey, what's up, Tommy? What's up? Boom, boom, right in the face.
I've been telling you I was gonna slap the shit out of you.
Hey, I'm not fucking playing, bro. When I say something, I'm doing
months.
it. So he gets fucking smacked. Then all this shit. Then he gets suspended. And Jock comes on. He's like showing all these look. Tommy got. I guess Jock was very.
I need the full story.
Jock seems like he's a jokester and he's funny and he's very sarcastic and he probably can maybe rub you wrong a little way, but in funny ways. And Tommy had an issue with him making jokes about the Padres and making jokes about him. Seemed like he got a little sensitive and then slapped him. And now he gets suspended. And now he's bringing the best player in baseball. And this is like, hey, Mike Trout is not good at being a commissioner. Hey, bro, what the fuck? And then
ricochet shot.
Yeah, the article is like, oh, Mike Trout declined comment. Of course. You think Mike Trout's hitting 330 with 16 homers. You think he gives a fuck about fantasy football league that happened last year?
It doesn't even matter how much his money is in it. He don't give a shit.
No, that was next
probably
thing.
a lot.
$10,000 buy-ins. Right now, you had people from different teams. Like it wasn't just usually you have a team, like a team league, like where you have guys in the big leagues in that locker room that are all together. This one had guys from different teams. That's how Tommy Pham and Trout and Jock, all these guys got in on the same team. $10,000 buy-in. The 12th place team, whoever comes out last, has to pay another $10,000 to the league. So I mean, look, big money. Look, 12-team league, $10,000 buy-in. That's a $120,000 pot plus the extra $130,000 pot.
Cool.
Right. So that's a nice. I get it's a big. Now obviously all these guys have.
Was it winner take all?
I don't know that. I don't know how the breakdowns, but regardless, you're making some money.
Yeah.
Right? So I get it. Now Tommy left middle of the league. It was just all this stuff is coming up. I'm like, man, is this what are we doing? But it's funny. It's funny. It's good.
Well, this is peak baseball. Long season. You kind of
but this doesn't start happening until August 1st.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. They're in the grind of it now, and then
no, they're not.
They're not in the grind of it.
No, because June 1st, because you get through April, and you're like, oh, then May's really the first real month of okay, it's warmer. I'm not freezing cold. I'm starting to kind of get the feel of it. You get out of May, and June is okay, I'm in it now. I feel good. I'm not tired. I kind of have my rhythm and routine. And you get to July, because then the All-Star break. Okay, cool. Middle of August is when you're fucking
grinding.
You don't really kind of maybe it also depends on what kind of season you have.
Right.
But you don't really start to feel like you're in the grind of it until probably the week before All-Star break.
Yeah.
If you're really struggling, those guys are kind of oh God, I need this break, and then however it goes. But by the time August 1 hits, everybody's in it.
Yeah, because you get back from the All-Star break. Now, maybe
it's hot as shit everywhere.
It's hot.
Get mad about fantasy football.
Hey, everybody's getting mad at each other.
Shit out of somebody.
The trips seem like they're longer.
Yeah, you're getting fights in the locker room. Not fist fights, but bickering fights.
You're playing a team for the 12th time. You're tired of seeing them.
So look, I get it. I understand.
It's like when you're at a sleepover for too long. Like when you're at your friend's house when you're younger and you're
home.
I've been here for I shouldn't have stayed 2 nights.
I'm enough for you right now.
I'm bitching about something I
don't
care about.
I understand it. It's just funny to me that and look, I've heard. I don't know Tommy Pham personally. I've heard guys that have played with him and knows him that they're not huge fans of him as a person.
They're not Tommy Phams.
They're not Tommy Pham fans.
Yes,
that's it. They're not, and I can't talk from personal experiences because I've never met him. So that's the one part of drama. The second piece of drama that we have going on is, Southern Miss people did not like.
No.
Our clip with the
boys.
The boys with
First off, give me their hold on this thing. What?
Bro, so our question to them was, I gotta make sure I have time. We have 2 minutes. We may have to get in this after.
Okay.
Our question to them was, let me know when he gets in the thing so he can stop. Our question was, hey, I think this is a winnable regional.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Miami's regional is pretty tough. Have you thought about the possibility of having a super regional here if you get out of the regional, right? Like it's a thing that everybody that's in the postseason would think about. Like, damn, if we win and they lose,
everybody that's on the road for sure.
Yeah, like we can have a super regional. There's still a chance that we can play home baseball because we have the best record. Nobody else in that regional, Miami's regional, has a record of LSU. Yeah. Whatever. So then Coop, who's awesome, comes out and is like, I know you're not supposed to look ahead. He's like, yeah, like we're not supposed to, but like, yeah, we have. We've looked.
Yes, it crossed my mind.
Yeah, it's crossed my mind. And like, duh, right? So now all these Southern Miss fans are upset because they think, LSU just think they're going to come in and overlook us and all this stuff. Like, no. First of all, no. Second of all, let's pump the brakes on like being super aggressive. And hey, if you're that confident, go ahead and subscribe to Caesar's Sportsbook and use the Mik'd Up Caesar app and go ahead and bet on Southern Miss.
Free money.
Free bet. You know what? Put $1,500 on it.
Make sure if you are that confident that y'all are going to win the region, which I'm glad you should be. You're fans. The players on the team should be confident. If you're that confident, go ahead. MIKD, UP, CZR, right? And now go ahead and make sure that you put money down and make the bet. And you can win some money. It's risk-free up to $1,500 starting today. You go ahead and make that bet. If you lose, no problem.
No harm, no foul.
You get your money back. If you win, you can rub it in my face on our Twitter.
Tiger droppings.
And you can go out there and you can go collect your money and you can say thank you to me for giving you bulletin board material. And that's the other question. That's the other thing that I'm going to get into is. All right, he's in. The other thing I'm going to get into after this interview with Josh is if you need bulletin board material now in the postseason, something's wrong.
You're lame.
Like something's wrong. You don't need. This isn't being hung up. Like look what they're doing. Like hey bro, you're the host. Other teams should be confident, and if that's the case, then you should need the extra motivation if you're already in the postseason.
You're hosting.
And you're hosting. We'll get into that. Josh is here. He's in the big leagues. He's a big leaguer. He is a big leaguer. And he is in Houston, not Houston. He's in Dallas, and he's preparing to play. And look, he fixed it. Look, he got his hair slicked back. We're gonna take like a 20-second break though. Let me get regrouped and then put him on here. You're watching Mik'd Up, brought to you by Sterling Automotive.
Can't believe you showered. That's awesome.
Bro, I had to. I'm on Mik'd Up.
Yeah, that's right.
Are we not live, right? I want to talk a little bit about my friends down at Sterling Automotive in Lafayette. They're locally owned and operated for over 25 years. They have 13 locations, 4 in Opelousas, 5 in Lafayette, 1 in Broussard, 2 in Jennings, 1 in Crowley. They sell any type of car you could possibly find: Buicks, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia, along with 5 pre-owned locations. They have over 1,500 cars in inventory on site. Unbelievable service, unbelievable people. If you're like me and you're on the go, they can sell and they can ship you cars up to 200 miles. Unbelievably convenient. Again, my friends down at Sterling Automotive in Lafayette, go to their website at saveatsterling.com. Awesome people, go check them out.
They say the aches and pains are inevitable, that it's all downhill after 40. Well, I'm just getting started.
Welcome back to Mik'd Up. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We have a big leaguer, former LSU All-American. Parents are my neighbors, not him's my neighbors. But for a little bit, he was my neighbor because he lived with his parents after they got married. My friend,
sure.
Josh Smith. Welcome, bud. Welcome to the show,
up,
man.
brother?
Hey, hair looks amazing.
What's up,
brother? How was breakfast? What'd you get?
It was good. Got a omelet with some fruit,
nice.
Piece of toast.
Nice.
Coffee, crush it, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Talk me through this because this is your first year in AAA, correct? This is when you started the season.
Yeah.
You hadn't played AAA baseball. You get traded last year midseason. You play AAA with the Rangers. They go out in the offseason. They go ahead and they sign, I think, $500 million worth of middle infield. And that's what you played. And you're like, well, what the hell's going on? and they say, okay, you're going to play some outfield, you're going to be kind of this utility guy, and you get off to a pretty good start in AAA. How did this unfold? How did you get to the big leagues? How did you get told? Because those are I think to me, those are the favorite parts of being told you get to the big leagues are the stories.
Yeah. So first off, like, I get traded or whatever. I think it was at the deadline last year, and I'm kind of looking around. I'm like, they got some good infielders for sure, but I think I got a chance. I can play with these guys. And then they go and sign the $500 million up the middle. So I'm like, all right, let's probably figure out how to play some outfield or third base or whatever,
glove.
And so, yeah, I had to get a bigger Marucci glove. But so that happened, and at first I was like, dang, all right, we got some work to do, and but I've kind of always just been whatever happens. At least we got those guys on our team, and now they're going to be good. Rangers got a chance to compete, and so that happened. Just went about my off-season training kind of the same, and then so I get to spring training this past year and had a pretty good spring training, and got sent to AAA Round Rock. I think
Which
I played 40 games or so.
Great spot too.
Yeah,
it was a really good spot.
Right next to Austin. Yeah. So me and Claire got to do a bunch of things, but I think I played around 40 games there, and honestly, dude, started out unbelievably slow. I think I was like 2 for my first 20-something. I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on?
Right.
Freaking out a little bit.
Right.
And so I ended up picking it up a little bit, and so we were in Albuquerque this past week, and I got off the bus, and my manager was like, he pulled me aside. He was like, hey man, because we have off days on Monday. He was like, hey, what you doing on your off day? I was like, probably nothing, just chilling. He was like, you want to change those plans and go to Arlington? I was like,
wait, so he told you right when you got off the bus? Wow.
In the lobby, bro.
Wow.
In the lobby. Yeah. A little. Were
you a little disappointed at that? Like, were you like, hey, bring me in the office or something?
Yeah, but make it look like it's Major League.
I've seen how this happened on the show. Yeah. Like, get me in the office.
Right.
It's not the way it's supposed to happen.
That's what I was picturing.
Right.
I was picturing like in the office of the locker room, have a beer or something like that.
No, and all the teammates you get to celebrate with your boys,
yeah. But it was in the lobby, and I mean, at that point, I didn't care. But so yeah, he told me that. He was like, "You want to go to Arlington?" I was like, and it kind of hit me right there. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Wait for what?
And then
what am I going to Arlington for?
What's over there?
What's going on over there? I thought we're heading around right. But no, I did that, and got on a plane from Albuquerque the next morning, and headed to Arlington. So sweet.
So my buddy, one of my best friends through professional baseball, is Brad Miller. And so Brad, how awesome is Brad, right? Like, he's your teammate. Obviously, he just got put on the IL. He is awesome, right? Like, he is one of my all-time favorite teammates, one of my great friends. So like the locker room in Texas is I can already tell that it's a good. They have a bunch of good people in there. How has that transition been? Like, did they tell you, okay, hey, you're gonna come up here and you're gonna start and we're gonna play you every day, or is it gonna be, hey, we're gonna see how this goes? Have they given you a time frame? Are you there until the foreseeable future? Have they given you any of that? Yeah,
so obviously and like you said, Brad's a freaking awesome dude. He's a man. With him getting hurt, I'm guessing that's why I'm up here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming that. But I haven't really. They haven't told me like what the plan is. I'm just gonna try to enjoy every day.
Ride it, dude. Ride it out.
Dude, keep getting 3 hits. Make it too hard to get you back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully 3 hits every day. So we'll see.
Yeah. Was your family? Did you have to call them? And they luckily you're in Dallas, so like it's not like it's a hard trip to get to Dallas from Baton Rouge. Were they already there? Or did you have to call them and they had to make reservations and make travel plans?
Yeah, so I called them that night, and dude, my sister had a baby like 2 days before, and so like the ongoing
dude, you're so selfish. You took away from her moment.
I know.
Wow.
That's exactly what she told me. Exactly what she told me. But no, she's the most supportive sister ever. But she, so yeah, like the ongoing joke was like, Dad, like, Dad's freaking all involved in baseball. Like, once he's no doubt going to be there. And we're like, what happens if she's got the baby on the same day as my debut? Like, not thinking, I didn't even know I was going to debut around this time. And he was like, I'm gonna have to go see the baby, and we're like, all right, we're just praying that day doesn't happen,
right.
you know. And then 2 days after, I get called, and so she wasn't able to come, but the rest of my family was. Awesome. So it's been kind of a hectic week for our family. But
I saw Claire give some good interviews. Claire was up there. I saw.
Dude, she's getting more TV time than me.
Hey, that's how it works. When I made my debut, my mom and my sisters had way more TV time than I ever did.
Bro, I know. I'm on the field. I'm on the field in the trenches playing. She's drinking margaritas, just enjoying it. You know.
No doubt. How was that first at bat? Because I know for me, and I know we talked a little bit last night about it when I was texting you, but for me, like, I didn't start, so I came in. It was like a bullpen day. I pinch hit, and I felt like I couldn't feel my legs. Like I was floating, and I wanted the guy on the mound to throw 100, and I was facing Dan Herron who threw 84. So, like, I was like...
so you got to think about it.
I was, like, so early. I had to, like, wait, and, like, I ended up hitting, like, a soft liner. I didn't get a base hit. But how was your first at-bat? Obviously, you got to hit your first at-bat. So, like, that's a, you know, that's a big
Dude,
first.
It was... For some reason, bro, it was, like... I usually get really nervous before games and, like, before my first at-bat.
Yeah.
Even if you go back to, like, going back to LSU high school, first at bat of the games for me are always probably my least favorite at best. It's just kind of, you know, nerves, trying to see everything. But for some reason, I'm not saying this to be cocky, dude. It's like the most, I don't know why. It was like one of the most calm I've ever been in my life. I don't know why. Like my heart never got, like, started beating fast. I don't know. I just felt really, really calm. And so.
And you're facing Rasmussen, right?
Happened. Yeah.
He throws hard. There's 100, right?
With a nice cutter.
Yeah, I know. I had to face him last year.
He was like 95, 96 with the heater, and then he has his cutter's nasty.
Is that what you hit your first at bat? Was that a cutter in on your hands, or was that a fastball in?
Yeah, cutter in.
Cutter in.
Yeah.
And then yesterday you got your first bag. Is it? And I mean, I kind of know the answer, I think, but what was outside for me, right? When I made my debut, hitting. That wasn't the thing that made me the most nervous. When I went out into the field, when I was out in the field, and I'm like, I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit, there's 3 levels to the stadium. Like, the depth perception's way different, right? Like, was that the most nervous?
Yeah. So, well, first off, we get there, and one of the guys on the bench, he's like, dude, it's like watching baseball in HD, isn't it? And I'm like, that describes it perfectly. Yeah. Like, the lights are so bright. But, so, like, the first game, I get the 3 knocks out of the way, and I'm like, dude, I still haven't got a ground ball. Like, I need to throw one across the diamond, you know?
Right. Did you get one?
It's like, definitely, I got one game 2. Yeah, I got 3 of them.
Wow.
But, dude, that was definitely, I needed to get those out of the way. That's 100, because you're supposed to get out, you know?
Right.
But you're not supposed to, you're supposed to make every play.
And you have, like, nobody thinks differently of it when you strike out or get out. But, like, you go out there and you boot a ball and, like, people are like, oh, my God. This guy can't do that. Like, no way. you can feel it in the stands. You're like, damn, I fucked up right there.
No doubt. No doubt.
So y'all are home until Sunday, like through the weekend. You have a homestand, and then where do y'all go from there? And then, like, what's the next, I guess, 10 days look like?
Yeah, so we have a homestand this whole week, and then we go to Cleveland, I think, for 3, and then Chicago, play the White Sox for 3. But it's like our significant others trip. I think.
Oh, nice!
Like,
perfect timing.
The wives and stuff. Yeah, the wives and stuff get to go on the trip, so that'll be fun.
That'll be good. Cleveland's kind of stinks, but Chicago's awesome. Like y'all are gonna be at least we stay at the Westin down in like the center of Chicago, like the Magnificent Mile. So just get the credit card ready because Claire's gonna be. She's gonna be walking down the street taking pictures, just get ready.
You know me, bro. You know I'm not a spender.
No, she'll spend for you. Don't you worry about that. But you're in the big leagues now, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We'll see.
What has anybody like welcomed you that was in the clubhouse, like that's already been there, that's a veteran? Because like usually you get to a clubhouse that has veterans, they kind of take you under. Like for me, like if it was an outfielder, he would take me under his wing, or like an infielder would take you under his wing. I know it's only been a few days, but has someone reached out to you and like kind of helped you out? And you're in big league camp, so that probably helped out a little bit for them to kind of get to know you.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say like there's one guy in particular that's like really like take you under his wing or whatever. But there's definitely a bunch of guys that I got comfortable with in spring training. So they've kind of just made it easy for me getting here. Just like it's not awkward, in the locker room, not having to relearn guys' names and stuff. So they've made it easy for me. Brad Miller, he said he's the man.
Yeah.
Simeon's great,
awesome,
man.
dude.
He's awesome. So just to have them around is nice.
Do y'all have to wear suits on the plane?
I have no clue. That's a good.
Well,
question.
if you do, make sure you tell Brad he owes you a suit. That's what they're supposed to do. If you have to wear suits on the plane, the veteran's supposed to buy the rookie a suit. So I never got it.
This is what I have, bro. This is 2 shirts.
That looks
I have
good.
2
That's
shirts
good.
for my trip in Albuquerque.
It's a good thing they raised that big league minimum. So I think you'll be okay. Your bank account should look fine after that.
Hey, I guess the funny part is with the acquisition of those guys that are up the middle, and they're being really like young stars there. Are you looking forward to kind of getting to learn something? I mean, obviously you were with them in camp too as well, but getting to learn from those guys up the middle a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, dude, those are like, if you think of shortstop and second base in the MLB, those are probably the 2 guys you think of.
And they're both unbelievable dudes, by the way, too.
Yeah, they're great. They're great, bro, and they're extremely nice, like hardworking. And then you got 5'8" Josh Smith playing third base next to him. Like,
wait, time out. Marcus ain't much bigger. Marcus ain't much bigger now.
Yeah, but he's got a presence about him.
He's got a 40 homer season under his belt.
Yeah. Sounds like they got the shower already.
Yeah, bro. And so like I'll find myself like at third base, like kind of at the corner of my eye,
Yeah.
This is crazy right now.
That's awesome. Have you had
seeing how they go about it?
Have you had a welcome to the big league moment? So for me, my welcome to the big league moment didn't happen until like 3 weeks in. When I got to first base on a walk. Albert Pujols was playing first base when he was in LA, and he just like, it was like a 0-2 to walk at bat, and it was like a good at bat, fought off some pitches, and he like tapped me on the butt, and he was like, "Hey, good at bat, kid." And I'm like, "Damn, okay." I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm here, right? Yeah, like it's kind of like a guy I grew up watching. Have you had that yet, or is it? I mean, it's still, like I said, it's been 2 games, so I know it's early.
Yeah, I haven't had much, honestly. I mean, the first day I was there, I saw the best catch I've ever seen in my life on personal. Our center fielder.
Yeah.
Bro, that was, and when that happened, I was like, the crowd kind of went crazy. I was like, damn, like you're here.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
a show.
go. But I haven't had like a big, like an Albert Pujols type moment.
You'll have it. It'll happen. You won't even like know when it happens, but like you're gonna feel like, damn, okay, like it kind of slows down a little bit for you, and you're like, damn, I'm here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
How's the new stadium?
All crazy.
Oh, it stinks, dude.
It's unbelievable.
Bring back the ballpark in Arlington.
Wait, time out. That stadium's unbelievable.
I've only seen the outside of it. I've never even seen the outside.
I've been through it.
They have, you name it, dude. They have it. They have sleep pods there. You could take naps, like everything, bro. They have a barber shop. It's stupid. It's insane.
Go ahead.
Wait a second. When you talk about going into the ballpark and like going into the new stadium, for me, like if I was ever to have this moment, I won't. I'm 30. I think it's over for me. I don't think I'm gonna get the call.
I don't know if Jay gives you a chance. You might.
I still get eligibility at LSU. I dropped out, but
Don't give up hope.
But I imagine like the first time you see your name on the back of a uniform, like take me into seeing the locker room and like kind of that moment where you're like, oh shit, I think I'm here. Like this is real.
Yeah, so like I get in and obviously the whole time wondering what number I'm gonna be.
Well, what number were you in spring training?
90.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they weren't expecting to call you up.
No.
They weren't.
We'll toss this 5'8" guy out there. But yeah, so they give me 90 in spring training. Then I get there and I ended up being number 47, and so. It's not a bad number.
Right. You'll get a new one next year.
But yeah.
You can't be middle infield rocking 47, cuz. We got to work on that.
I'm not playing middle infield.
He has to pay. He has to pay the dues. He's gonna get. You'll get a better number next year. You'll get a lower number.
Bro,
it's gonna be good.
I'll wear a
triple digits.
27 if I'm here. I don't care.
No doubt. Is there a specific place that you're looking forward to going to play? Like, is there like a team that you see on the schedule? You're like, damn, I can't wait to go there. To go out and play. Like for me, it was Fenway, right? Fenway and Yankee Stadium. Like, that was awesome. Like, is there a spot like that for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know how long I'm here for, but hopefully I get the chance. I'd love to play in New York, play against those guys, and because I mean they drafted me, and so I know some some of
Right.
their coaches, some of their staff. So that'd be pretty fun to play against them.
Yeah, no doubt. Did your family cry when you told them? Like, were there tears shed, or was it everybody was already
Wait,
so
don't
happy?
skip over. Did you cry too?
I teared up. I shed a couple
Yeah.
tears.
Dude, first I
You don't seem
I'm
like a
not saying
crier
this to be
though.
cool. I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a big crier. Like when I'm happy, I don't know. I've just never experienced those emotions. But my wife,
Sad tissues or happy
she didn't
tissues?
cry when I told her. But the next day, I think it kind of hit her, and she was kind of tearing up like on the flight and stuff. But
Yeah, that's usually like
my
a mom or a
dad-
dad thing, right? Like they
yeah.
kind of feel those emotions.
Yeah, and so my dad didn't cry to me, but
Yeah.
he might have cried
Yeah,
to
right.
himself. And then my mom, I don't think anybody cried honestly to me. It's
Yeah.
just, dude, it was a crazy week with like our family having a baby, so like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's kind of just running wild.
I'm sure you haven't slept much in the last few days because it's just
Hell yeah.
the adrenaline and the
No.
moving around. Yeah, I mean you haven't.
Yeah,
I mean, no, luckily for
no.
you, y'all were in. You just had to make a short drive. Like you didn't have to fly, right?
Well, no. I came from Albuquerque.
Oh,
so we
yeah,
flew
okay.
from Albuquerque.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I miss that? You
Cue
probably told me that.
cue the 2 shirts. I mean, he's literally got 2.
Yeah.
That's a very good
I would
point.
hope he didn't pack 2.
That's
for
a
the
very
season.
good point. See, like that's that's my fault. That's on me.
Claire, let's go for the season.
Yeah.
I got 2
No,
shirts. I
you're
think I'm
good.
ready.
Actually, you can take the credit
I
card.
need you to do some laundry.
What's next for you today? So y'all have a game tonight. Do you know if you're in the
Yeah,
lineup tonight?
I'm off tonight, but I
Okay.
think I'm available. Like if
Hey,
there's a
we
situation or
we
something.
partnered with Caesars, and
Really?
there's gonna be
Don't
on the
Pete
now.
Rose the
I know
guy.
you can't do this because you're playing.
No,
right?
this is not for you.
I am not playing, so I can bet baseball. But there's going to be a nice little a little Mikey boost for the Josh Smith over under hits. And so I got
Let's
you
do it,
in
baby.
there, so you're gonna be on the app. So I know you're
Let
not
me
playing
know the
today.
number.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
Let me know the
This is
number.
now.
What
This
should we
is
set it at?
well. I
Can
gotta
you
see.
get an
I got
answer?
look. I'm gonna see the
1.5.
rotation, who he's facing, and then he's gonna be
I
this
had
nice.
I had someone text me the other day. It was like Josh Smith over under 2 hits, and he sent me like the confirmed check box or something of it. I
Oh,
was
he
like,
hit! You got it for him. There you
Yeah, I
go.
guess.
Yeah. No, I'll let you know what it is, but they're gonna put. I'm sure because obviously baseball you play every day. You don't know who's gonna be in what lineup, whatever. But I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
be like throughout the course of the weekend. Last couple questions before I let you go. I know it's getting to the time probably when you're about to have to get to the field. Have you been keeping up with the Tigers? I know it's a whole new staff. I know you have a lot of guys on the team that you still talk to and hang out with. Have you been keeping up with them?
yeah, I have. I haven't got to watch much just because we're always kind of
Right.
playing at the same time as them. But I did get to watch a little bit of the tournament, and then I follow them like on Twitter and stuff and know
Yeah.
how they're doing. But if I would be, they're going to Hattiesburg, right?
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if I was Southern Miss.
That's what I said. Hey, I said
I'd
that
be so
yesterday, and they're
mad.
blowing me up
looking
on
at it.
Twitter.
They're looking at it the other way. Like I can't believe y'all
Whatever.
think
Yeah,
y'all would get out of it.
no doubt.
Whatever.
No doubt.
We send them home every year.
Yeah.
We send them home every year. So, I love it.
That's what I said when I saw
love
the
it.
draw. I was like, "Damn, this is a great draw for us," And so
Nobody wants LSU in their regional as a 2 seed
No,
ever. I don't care
ever,
what anybody
especially
says.
when
You
it's
can
2
act like
hours
you
down the
want 'em.
road.
No.
Bro, it's gonna be a home game.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And Dylan Cruz is the best baseball player I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, he's going number 1 overall next year.
How is he in college? It's insane.
I know. Thank you, COVID. Thank you for teams not wanting to pay him,
Yeah.
but because he
Thank you,
he
bro.
doubled
He's-
his
and he's a-
his money that he was asking for, no doubt.
Oh my god, bro, he's insane. He's awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited for you. I know we've had some long sessions in the cage, hitting and throwing and working out, and you put a lot of work in this offseason. I went to Houston and did some training stuff there, so I'm extremely excited for you. I'm pumped for you. The future is super bright. Tell Brad he owes you a suit. Tell him I said hello. I'm getting him on the show too at some point. He said he's in, but I'm gonna wait till he gets healthy. Hopefully y'all are both up
Yeah.
in the big leagues at the same time, so that'll be
That'd
fun.
be sweet.
Tell everybody hello, man. Good luck, and I'll let you know. Oh, okay.
Wait,
Floyd's
one
got
more before we go. Do you still have the ball? Did you get your first hit ball? Is it in the room?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Is it
I
here?
can't-
Do you
I
have it
can't
with
tell
you?
I can't tell you where it's at.
Yeah,
yeah.
they authenticate it. They put the sticker on it. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. So
Yeah,
that's
they
pretty
did.
sweet. It's
Did
pretty sweet.
they? Well, here's my question: did they give you the fake like, "Hey, get the ball," and they fake like they threw it into the stands? They did the whole thing, or they just did it?
I think they just threw it in. Yeah,
Okay.
I,
He was
dude, I
blacked
was
out. He
so,
has no clue.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Well, I
just remember
hope
first
you get
base coach.
I hope you get the first homer this weekend.
Yeah,
I hope
that'd
you
be
get the first
sweet.
homer.
That'd be
So
sweet.
I'll be
on the
put
boost.
on the boost. I'll be watching. I'll let you know what the boost is, so I can get the I can make you get it for me.
Bro, I wouldn't count on it because this stadium is massive.
Is it big?
Bro.
That was the beauty of the old stadium was like the ball would go like it could
You
travel.
got to go
the
straight
yard.
to right in that place, though. You'll be good.
Yeah, it is massive. It's massive.
Damn. Well, at least you're not in the hot in the sun because in summertime it gets
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
Dude, we're gonna have to.
The whole thing's made of tinfoil.
Yeah, it's a 10 cup on the
It
outside.
is.
Dude, we're gonna have you back on. You'll be 2-3 weeks in, have a few homers, raking, hitting top of the lineup, and then we'll have you back on and talk this again. Enjoy
I
it, dude.
appreciate
Good luck.
it, bro.
All right, brother. Good to
Thanks,
see you.
Mikey. Thank y'all for
Yep,
having
of
me.
course, man. Thanks for coming on.
All right, brother. See
Later.
y'all.
He's great. Great. He's
I
excited,
didn't know
dude.
he
This
had
is
that
the best time of his
personality.
life.
Yeah, I mean, look how happy he was.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, man. He went through a lot of shit in college because he was hurt a lot, and like he was always really
You could tell
good.
you could tell he was good.
And he had hurt his back, and he had some injuries, and like obviously he got drafted, I think, in the second round by the Yankees, and then goes up and gets traded. I knew when they traded him, I was like, okay, he's got a pretty good opportunity there to make it to. And anytime you trade for somebody,
There's a reason.
yeah, like they.
Well, I mean,
they-
think about it. The way it goes in this sport, it's hardly ever big leaguer for big leaguer, right?
Right.
So if you're trading a big leaguer for a prospect, they want that guy to make the big league
Right.
at some point, right?
and
Gotta validate it.
Yeah, and so he's playing well. He's a guy that doesn't really strike out a ton.
And he's
He
played
walks a
well.
lot.
I think he's played better since he's gotten
Yeah.
into this organization.
So he got traded halfway through the year, and last year he was having a good year. He gets traded, finishes the year strong, and then goes to spring training. And
Yeah.
then, like he said, he started off a little slow. Has I think 3 or 4 home runs, I think, but he gets on base, which is like that's the analytics they
Yeah.
look at, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't strike out a ton, gets on base, makes contact, and he's a utility guy. So I think he has a
Value.
spot. It's funny that we talked about Brad, but like reminds me of Brad. Brad's a little bit bigger than him. Like Brad's got a little bit more thump, I think. And Brad Miller's one of my buddies. Went to Clemson. He was a second rounder in my draft. We played Team USA together, played in Tampa together. And Brad's a lefty, has some juice, was a middle infielder that they kind of move around. Now they play short.
You know
play
what's
second,
funny too
play
is like I'm thinking
third.
about it when it comes for Josh too. There is like the normal like profiles like at each spot and kind of what you look for, but I know Simeon started the year slow. I know, but
Yeah, he's still.
I would imagine
he hit
he's
his
gonna
first
pick it
homer
up.
the year the other
But
day.
I would imagine he's going to pick it up.
Yeah.
If
Seager kind of started. He has 11 homers.
But I'm saying, what they've done so far in their career, if those two guys pick it up and they play the way that they know that
Yeah.
they can, you won't need so much power if you play Josh.
no doubt.
So
And
like
you don't-
he could play there in
Right.
this
And
lineup.
there won't be a
you know
lot
what
of-
I
Set
mean?
the table.
Yeah.
And there won't be a lot of pressure on him to have to get hits and have to perform.
That's what
If
I'm
he's
saying.
doing something that's helping the team win every
Yeah.
day, he's going to continue to earn playing time. which is gonna be great.
Usually the profile at third is I need you to hit 30 homers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Play good defense, hit 30 homers. And like with those guys doing what they're going to do up the middle, like if Josh can play third and man it defensively and hold his own at the plate, it could be good for him there.
Yeah, I'm excited for him.
He's lucky Roughneck Odor's not on the team anymore.
Rugned?
Roughneck
He-
Odor.
whatever, dude. He did I just know his rookie hazing was unbelievable.
Roughneck Odor.
Roughneck Odor.
Roughneck.
Rugged.
Keep your hands away from me.
Oh my god.
But no, he's I love the ballpark at Arlington. No, I've never been.
No,
to
this
the new one.
this new ballpark is unbelievable.
I know. I heard it's awesome. I
unbelievable.
loved it because like now it's hot, but I loved playing there.
It is big to
Still
center,
got
but
it.
it's
Huh?
unbelievable.
Still got it. Look
What?
good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. I got where you're going there.
Yeah.
But it was good. I hit a homer there one time.
Oh, did you go to straightaway
I
center?
did go to straightaway center.
Did they hop into the grass and go get it? Mm-hmm. Damn. I mean, I went there a ton when I was a kid. That was our summer vacation. Was the ballpark at Arlington.
nice.
So very nostalgic.
It was nice. It's very hot. Once it gets July,
Rusty
August,
Greer.
it is.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, I remember.
Pudge.
Yep, they were good. I went to the World Series game
Juan
when
Gonzalez?
they played Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gon.
That might be the biggest forums in baseball. Him and Luis.
Remember when he had the I thought they were gonna have 200 RBIs one year. I think he had 100 by the All-Star break or something crazy.
That's
Something
when
ridiculous.
baseball was like, all right.
Well,
we
now
gotta
you
tone
go
this
look
thing
at
down.
Jose Ramirez. He's got like 60 or 70 right now.
Does he really have that
I
many?
think 60 something RBIs.
Does he have that many right now?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
He leads baseball in RBIs. This guy, that motherfucker can hit.
He can hit.
He can hit.
You know what's funny too? I still remember him when he was
Not
in
being able to reach the
Columbus.
warning track. Yeah, me too.
Bro, it was literally singles. That's all he hit, and he was
Yeah.
just little. He had always had a snarl on his face, and he was
Yeah.
just a little bitty short.
Big old dip in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hell
who's
yeah.
this little
Yeah.
cocky shit?
And he's like 5 foot. He's
go.
like 5'8", little stumpy, like
Yeah.
roly poly dude, and he's like can make contact, but like this guy's like whatever.
Got no
and then
juice.
all of a sudden, 30 homers a year, and
It was literally the same player, but skinnier and with no juice, and he got a little
I
pudgy.
know what you're
and
thinking. I know what you're
became-
thinking.
No, go look at him. Look at him. It's
Know what you're thinking, but I'm not thinking.
There's some rumors, not
Oh,
about
boy,
him,
here
but
we go.
oh god.
oh boy, here we go.
But for I think the Major League Baseball is making their debut on Apple TV Plus. Little rumor out there, balls are gonna be juiced over
Ooh,
because they want it to
where'd
be a
you hear that
show. My buddy, that like he basically produces the show
from? I mean,
for me.
I believe it. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me.
They
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah, they would.
yeah,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying. They want it to be
When
a
is
made
it? When
for,
do they make their debut?
I think this weekend.
Ooh,
Let
all
me
overs.
look it up.
Hit
But
all
that's
the
what I'm
overs
saying.
this weekend. Josh Smith first homer this weekend, maybe.
Maybe
Balls are juiced.
he feels like he's still like floating. He
He
doesn't
is.
even know what's going
He
on.
won't. I'm telling you, he won't.
Better
It-
than any drug you can do.
It took me my first time up. I was up for a week, and then I got sent down. It took me until the second time up where I was like actually getting. Now I didn't start when I was up. He's already got some starts under his belt, so that's different. But it took me like 3 weeks of being up in the big leagues to like feel like, oh, okay, I can exhale now.
Yeah.
You know, but like he may be there for a little while because I mean he's a rookie, and like if he's playing every day, that's gonna help. But if he's not, and he's in and out off the bench, pinch hitting, like it's gonna take him a little time to feel comfortable. That's normal, you know.
Were you surprised that he doesn't have like anybody that he could?
No,
really
it's early.
mention
It's early.
That brought him under his wing.
It's early still. I knew when I asked that question, I was like, it's only been there for 3 days.
yeah.
You know, so like
I
you
don't know if
really
they like me yet.
will you really find that guy kind of pulls you under his wing when you're on the road? You know what I mean? Because like that's the first one, not not that way, but like you're on the road. It's like it's the first time in the hotel. It's the first time like not being comfortable with like your family's probably not there. Now his wife will be there, so that'll be a little different because that's a family, it's a wives trip.
First time, kind of like on your own, like
Yeah.
getting to the field too. So guys,
And
try to
yeah,
figure
it's
out.
like you have to know when to get there, when not to get
Yeah.
there. So usually a veteran will take you under his wing and like
Usually at home, you
go
just
with
show
them.
up to that bitch.
Yeah,
as
like for
early
me,
as-
like I would always show up with Longo. Like Longo is the guy that always like some of the me and Kirk Casale were rookies together, and we'd always Uber with Longo to the field. That was it. And so you have guys. Now I never got any cool rookie things. So like when I was my rookie year, we were leaving Toronto, and this was like when you would get $100 a day meal money, but dues on the road were $70 a day. So like we were in
Dues?
yeah, so like
I could see his little.
so you had clubhouse, so you had
See my
club,
brain
wait,
working?
what?
so you had clubhouse dues, right? So
Oh,
like
of course.
the visiting clubby like wash your clothes, they'll go get you stuff that if you need stuff or do whatever, and with
Like
the
what?
meal money you pay them $70. Like if you needed him to go get like if you wanted him to go get like food or drinks or something specific, like a bottle of whiskey of whatever you wanted, like they would go and get it for you, right? And so,
But maybe.
and so like you'd have to pay them like the dues were $70 a day, and the rule was if you don't have a contract, like if you don't have an arbitration, you just pay them the minimum, which is $70. So 4 days times 70, $280. That's
240.
$240. I knew that was messed that one up. $240. No, it's not.
7 times 4 is 28.
28.
280.
Oh, you were right.
I know I was
It's
right.
28.
6 times 4 is 24.
28.
So like
8
if you're there,
times
so
4 is
2 days. So if you're
72.
there 3-4 game series. So like I was writing my check. We had a 3-game set in Toronto, and it was 70-40, so it was 210, right? And I'm writing my check after the game, and I'm like, okay, who's like, what are dudes? Like what's the
Who
guy's
do I
name?
make this out to?
Yeah, what's the clubby? So I'm writing the check, And Tampa didn't really have a lot of veterans. Like Longo was his guy, like was a veteran, but like he kind of like dealt with, the infielders and like some of the other guys. And usually an outfitter would take you under wing. So the only really veteran on the team was Desmond Jennings. And I like Des, but like we didn't really know whatever. So I'm writing this.
Sounds like another story for another day.
So I'm writing this check. And I'm asking these questions, and Des like, "Damn, man!" He goes, "When I was a rookie, I never had to pay dues, so like I didn't finish the check. I stopped like writing. I was like, whatever." And then he just takes his clothes off and walks in the shower. I'm like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this check." Then and here you go. Why would you say that to me if you're not gonna pay my dues, right? And then Kurt Casale, he was my buddy. He was already up. He was a catcher and he was a rookie. He went to Vanderbilt. David Price was on the team. And David Price the year before, and he was like, "Yeah, DP paid my dues the entire year." And I'm like, "Well, that stinks. I don't have anybody from LSU on this team. That sucks, But if David Price was there, I assume David would probably would have picked mine up.
What was Des making?
I mean, he was through arbitration. 6 million, 5 million, 4 million, 4 or 5.
Rough.
Yeah, it was tough.
It does happen a good bit.
It was a tough.
It just
moment.
depends, dude. Like
It depends
you
on
don't
the
really
team.
get to choose it. Like some teams are better about it than others.
And we had a
and
bunch of young guys. Like that's
This
how
is what it
Tampa
is.
was. You didn't have a ton of veterans. You didn't have a lot of guys that had a lot of money because.
Everybody's finding their way.
Well, finding their way and like they get rid of those guys. Like they
Yeah.
trade those guys. Like Longo had signed the deal early, so like he was there. He had the most money, but but yeah, I mean I'm pumped for him, man. It's gonna be awesome.
I mean, this is like you said. This is the best time of his life. Like you can't catch another feeling like that. There's no.
You'll never be
high.
a rookie again.
Yeah,
Like you'll
It's
never
like
have
prom.
you'll never have your debut again. You'll never have
you're first.
your first. You always remember.
You'll never
remember
have
your first.
you'll never have the I'm not supposed to be here, and here we are.
Get 3
Right.
knocks.
There you go.
Right.
Crazy.
Hey, we're gonna clip that quote that he said. If I'm Southern Miss, I'd be pissed because
yeah.
those guys are coming at us, right? And this is my segue into like talking about this regional a little bit, but they are coming at us for like
Dude, what,
literally just talking
making
about
it-
like making a
yeah.
statement of like what's going on. Listen, I'm not saying that y'all are going to lose.
First off, we
I'm
don't
biased towards LSU, no doubt.
First off, we don't even play them first, so like
No,
that's
yeah,
like
we gotta play
who's to say
coleslaw.
y'all gonna win the first game?
Right.
Who do
you
they
gotta play
play?
Army, bro. They're disciplined.
Oh, yeah.
They're disciplined. They
Hard nosed.
Yeah, like they make their
tough
bed
son
real
of a
tight.
bitches.
Yeah, tough son of a bitches. But like
What is that?
that's what Monario used to say.
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Um,
You're
but like they
I'm off Paul. I'm on Jay.
they got real upset and like they started talking. I was gonna say before they started talking about bulletin board material. Like the bulletin board shit is bullshit. to
Are
me.
these
Like,
players or just fans?
No, it's fans.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, they don't know anything.
It's fans. Like it's fans that like they're trying to compare Southern Miss to LSU. And I'm like, hey, dude, y'all have had a great year, and y'all are hosting us. But like, that's where the comparisons end.
I'll agree with this. Look, if you want to throw in added bulletin board material, like to really fire somebody up, doesn't matter if it's a playoff game or not. Like, fine. But I don't. If I had to guess, if you look inside of that clubhouse, their players aren't like, oh yeah. If they actually heard the quote, like, there's no way they're looking at that as like a shot at them.
No doubt. No,
no chance.
unless somebody said like, oh, these guys stink. They shouldn't have been hosting. Like that's another thing. But that's none
We
of that was
deserved
said.
it over them. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
None of
that's
that
what
was
we
said.
did.
I was just say, hey, I feel like this is a good draw, and Southern Miss is good. They get some good arms, but it's a good draw, and they do. They have a couple really good starters. And I'm looking at their lineup. I'm not trying to get it. I'm gonna talk about Kennesaw State, but I'm looking at their lineup. Coleslaw State. Southern Miss. They have 5 guys in their starting lineup that have double-digit homers. They have one guy who's got 20 homers, but he's hitting 250 with 20. He's got like 8 walks. So they don't walk.
Guy swings.
These guys swing.
Guy
So
hadn't
here's-
seen a pitch in
and
like
here's-
all year.
And listen, I know the OPS thing.
Wait,
and
time
like,
out. Can we just talk about that real quick? Do you know how hard it is to only walk 8 times
And
on
I-
the season?
It may be 10. It may be 10.
That's still hard.
I mean, he plays every day. He's got 20 homers. He's not a big guy. He's got 20 homers, but he's got 10 walks. Like a lot of these
They're all
guys,
probably half of them are intentional.
right?
Good
Like
Lord.
they have one guy in their lineup hitting over 300, and he's hitting 346. He's their best hitter.
Yeah.
He's hitting 340. His name is, I have it on here. I did my due diligence, I think.
Roughneck Odor.
No, it's not that. It is Dustin Dickerson. That's his
Oh.
name. He's in 346. He's in 346. He's got 23 doubles, 0 homers.
Could you imagine if he had a name like that? Terrible. Oh my goodness.
My buddy's name is Richie Schaefer. We used to call him Dick Schaefer.
Dick,
Would you go by Dick Schaefer or would you go by Richie?
whichever.
If you have this look, this ensemble with that mustache and the mullet, you have to go by Dick Schaefer.
Yeah,
you have to. Now, if you have the license, Lloyd, that I saw,
I need to show you that.
I would go by Richard Schaefer if I were you.
Yeah, that sounds like a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Dick Schaefer
that
sounds
picture,
like he's
is it,
been
that
arrested
picture right
twice.
that picture makes you look like Eddie Haskell. Like I know that like, I look very clean cut and like I know that like I look like I'm a very very good person, but like I'm up to no good.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, this ain't the same guy.
No,
right here.
no,
This ain't the same
not
guy. Right
not
here.
the same guy at all.
That's what I was getting.
This guy
at.
sells real estate. Right
Yeah,
here.
right.
Like, this not the same
This guy's sketchy real estate agent too. He's like he looks like he's the guy. He's not. He's doing some sketchy deals behind the
He
scenes.
just got in the business
Yep.
a year ago. Like, this is the
Yep.
guy right here.
He gets
I'm
you with a
selling
smile.
real estate, but I'm also selling real estate.
You're right.
Yes.
Exactly. But
Oh,
okay.
that was a good throw.
It was.
Up there.
We got so Dustin Dickerson's good. He's got like I said, doesn't have a lot of socks. He's
many
not one of the
homers?
guys. None. Zero.
23
doubles though. 0 home runs.
Did he lead
He
off?
knows the barrel.
He's probably the leadoff guy. He doesn't strike out a ton. He's got walks to strikeout ratio is pretty good. They don't really run that much, and I think their strength of their team is their starting pitching.
Staff, right?
Yeah, as their starting pitching. So like, you have some guys that can hit the ball at the yard, but so do we. And I think offensively we are better than them. I think obviously their starting pitching is probably a little bit better than ours. It's going to be interesting. We don't play each other the first round, so
Right.
that'll be a big game. The winner's in the winners bracket, and they are going to, have the leg up on whoever else they have to play the rest of the series. Now we have to go and play Kennesaw State. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, just imagine if Southern Miss is talking all this nonsense and they get.
Southern Miss is not talking. It's their fans. It's the diehards.
Yeah.
Like it's the fans that have no pictures either. You know what I mean? It's the fans that have like,
Oh yeah, eggs.
like the Southern Miss. No eggs. Like the Southern Miss like logo or like none of their face pictures.
yeah, God and
like-
Southern Miss baseball.
Yeah, kind of like the Mississippi
The
State.
gray
fan.
with the silhouette.
I'm just joking. I know you're up there. I'm just joking. But yeah, look. Baseball's hard. It's going to be, quote unquote, a road game. I think that they're going to have a lot of LSU fans.
Have y'all
there,
been to
so.
Southern Miss?
Yeah,
I have never played
I have,
Southern
yeah.
Miss. He has.
we went there. It was a great.
I think they
atmosphere.
redid it though. I think they redid the stadium a little bit.
I mean, it
Maybe
doesn't
not.
matter. They're gonna find a way to pack it.
Yeah,
in
6,500
spot.
people. They'll add more seating.
Yeah.
Like it'll be electric. It'll be a fun atmosphere to play in. I think LSU has a really good chance to get out of it. Obviously, they have to play Kennesaw State. You put us some notes in here. I appreciate that.
Work hard.
just really quotes from their guy. I don't really know. They didn't really give me much on that.
What?
No, not you.
Oh.
Like the whole thing.
Well, no, they don't have the access that we
Yeah,
have.
Kennesaw
you know?
State's 35-26. They're the 3 seed in the tournament. I would assume that they could probably swing it a little bit. And LSU is obviously more talented. LSU would just need to go out there, and that's been the issue all year, right? Like they walk onto the field and they're just as talented as the next team, right? But the inconsistency has been the issue.
You're right. This quote is just nothing. Big old nothing burger by head coach Ryan Coe.
Right?
We're excited. Cool. Didn't Kennesaw State win their tournament?
That's how they got in.
So they're hot.
That's how they got in. I would assume. I mean, they're 35-26. I can't imagine they got out large.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
So-
saying. But if you're concerned about anything, you would imagine running into
they're
a team
hot.
that
They're
just
hot.
ran the
now,
tournament.
I would assume that, and I haven't looked at, I guess I could look at their lineup. The only problem with college baseball is you don't know if they're righties or lefties when they just talk about the lineup. They have a guy hitting 400. They can hit.
You made the decision.
I'm looking at it. They have a guy hitting 400, a guy hitting 386, a guy hitting 356, 319, 314. Now, I don't know what the guy's hitting 400. I don't know what his at-bats
Cash
are.
Young.
He hasn't played that many games. He has 5 at-bats.
Who?
The guy hitting 400.
Oh, well, Cash Young.
Cash Young's got 17.
What a name.
I'm guessing that's their best hitter. Let's see.
17 tugs.
Yeah, 296, 17.
And then I guess, do you think
Yeah.
that
He'll punch out. He'll walk, but he'll punch out. 52 punch outs.
they got their, I don't know what the strikeout, how many you should have at this point in the season, but they have their 2 top end starters, 81 and 80. Is that a lot?
Well, it depends. Let's see the innings pitched. 74. That's over. Strike. It has a little over strikeout inning. That's good. He's 3.7. Guys aren't. He has 31 walks. Doesn't really walk a ton. I mean, they're good. They're not bad. They're just, I just think that LSU is a little bit more battle tested. LSU should win the game. LSU, if you go look at, there was a thread I saw on Twitter. LSU is favored to win the regional.
We should boost it.
Through a thread. Like, it was some guy's thread. It was like, this is like, who's favored to win every regional? And LSU is favored to win that, which I don't think is shocking. I know hey, listen. All you Southern Miss Eagles?
Yeah.
All you Southern Miss Eagles fans.
Eaglettes.
I appreciate the fandom, and I appreciate the commitment.
Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles. I appreciate the commitment. And I hope that y'all watch the show. And we're going to be talking about it today and Friday when we're at Earl's. We're going to talk about the show leading up to the matchup between LSU and Southern Miss, if that ever happens. Both teams have to win, right?
One pitch at a time, one at
But
bat
if you're
at a
watching,
time.
go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can get in the chat and talk a little shit to us, right? Like, it helps us out. You can be subscribed, be part of the squad here at Mik'd Up. Talk a little shit, make some bets against LSU. Just use our promo code Mik'd Up Caesar CZR Mik'd Up.
You might learn to like us.
You may learn to like us. We talk a lot of baseball. I think we do a good job of talking. We get cool guests. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Like, talk a lot of shit to us. It's okay. We like shit. We like shit talking. You don't like shit. We like shit talking.
Josh couldn't have said it any better. Let's just be completely honest.
They can't be happy.
Hey, y'all had a great year. Y'all done well. And I'm not, look, y'all had a great year. Y'all played well. But don't act like when you saw that this was the number 2 seed, that you were jumping out of your chairs like, yes, this is the best thing.
Yeah.
Look, it might bring you a better crowd. It might make for a more
It'll be fun
game. But don't act like this is one you wanted in there.
No.
Come on.
I mean, you saw the selection show whenever it happened. They were all clapping, and then they saw LSU in the draw, and everybody kind of went.
Yeah, like, you gotta fucking strap up the boots.
Come on now.
Like, it's gonna be a battle, And like, listen.
Before we get there, to Southern Miss, I wanted to get y'all's opinion on pitching strategy for LSU.
That's what I was going to get to.
Okay.
I think you have to get through alignment. You have to get through the first game, right? Like,
First game is a must-win game.
I think that
it's a must-win ball game,
especially
especially for how our pitching staff is set up.
I think that they are going. I think Mik'd is going to pitch the first game. I think you're going to give your guy the first game of the series, and he's going to. Now, I don't know. I haven't looked at the lineups enough. Like, I don't know, like, the righties lefties discrepancy. Like, I'm sure the way Jay is and the way that he has talked about baseball and matchups and doing
when
stuff.
you saw the way he handled the tournament, he's very forward thinking.
He's very strategic about his moves, and I would assume Jamie Tutko, their video guy at LSU, has all these numbers given to him. I'm sure. And it probably says, okay, these guys hit righties or lefties very well, or these guys don't hit breaking balls well. Like, they're going to have all those numbers. And I think that's how he's going to match up the teams. Like, hey, Southern Miss does not hit breaking balls well at all. Okay, we're probably going to throw Mik'd against them.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they don't throw, like, maybe they hit velocity very well. Okay, we're not going to throw Ty Floyd because he's got more velocity. Maybe it's other way around. Maybe they don't hit fastballs well and they hit breaking balls. I don't know those numbers. Like, I don't have those advanced stats. They do. So I would assume that's how he's going to go with the matchups. For me, I think it's important. You have to win the first game. So I think you throw the guy that you know is going to go out there and give you what you need to get through the first game on Friday. Then you play the second game in the winner's bracket, and it's all hands on deck. Because once you get to the third game and you're undefeated, that team has to beat you twice. So you're at the leg up there, and you just have to hope that somebody steps up, can throw 4 or 5 innings, and your offense just bangs out.
And that's kind of what they've done all year.
Right.
Like, they're kind of
Ty Floyd has given him that second guy, though, which has been good. It's been huge for them. Like, LSU has gotten that second guy who can give you 5 innings because he has. Like, he has thrown very well over the last month and a half. And so,
would you say that B-Money is the X factor if he's able to kind of find his form at all?
I think
Ty's the X factor.
Yeah, I think Ty's the X factor. If Ty can continue to progress, because, like, hey, you get to the postseason and, like, you're at that point where, like, you've been playing well, you can take that next leap and, like, be elite. And if he is that, like, that is the X factor, because now you have 2 guys, and now you have 2 bona fide starters for you, and you have the ability to allow your pen to win games.
100% the X factor.
Yeah.
Like, I expect.
Now, I think Blake's gonna pitch out. I think Blake's gonna pitch out of the bullpen. Now, If there is a 4-game, if this ends up being a 4-game regional, I don't, like that's going to be another matchup type of thing, right? But I think Blake will be out the bullpen. I think Hasty will be out the bullpen. Bullpen's obviously going to be
Jermaine.
Well, all those guys. The bullpen's going to be great.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you just need somebody to cut the game in half for you. You can't ask the bullpen to throw 20 innings this weekend. You can't.
I mean, that's what Jason Kelly said. He's
right.
Like, we can't. This is unsustainable.
Yeah. Mikhail has to go and do his usual thing, throw 6 innings, get the W on Friday, and then you need Ty Floyd to probably go 5 or 6, and then you can bridge the gap, and then you put yourself in that winner's bracket, 2 games to nothing. You're in a good spot.
So it's really in your mind, it's like a no contest. Throw Mikhail first.
I think you throw the guy.
That's got
I think you throw the guy that you have the most confidence
in. You have the other
that
guy
your team has the most confidence in, and
he's gonna set your bullpen up for the weekend.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to set yourself up.
You don't want to get through a win and have to grind through it and use 7 guys
against
what you don't want is to like overthink it. Say you throw Ty first game and say he's given up 2-3 runs in the first 2 innings, and now you're thinking like, oh shit,
should I bring Mikhail out the pen?
No, not Mikhail. You start using the pen early, right? And now you don't have it for what you need it for. You give Mikhail in that spot because we've seen it happen already. Mikhail's given up 2 or 3 early in the game, and somehow has gone 6 with only those 2 or 3 given up, right?
It's a little bit like Jared Poche back in the day, whenever he would get kind of grind through the first inning, but then he would throw 120 pitches and give up 2 runs.
Well, and that's the thing that's the mental part of what makes Mikhail so good is like, hey, he may struggle in 1 inning, but he's gonna get out that inning. He's gonna limit the rest of the game, and that's what you need. You need somebody to be able to extend it. So
he comes out unwavered from those situations.
So I think you have to start him.
Yeah.
Especially with a team that can swing it a little bit. Like you have someone go out there and you do that, and then you just have to. You say,
not only that, I
think
when we talked to Coach Kelly, when he was like the team's mindset's different. Like you want to put when Mikhail pitches, like the whole team just takes the field differently.
Yeah.
Start off a regional away like that, with that mindset of Mikhail's on the bump. Like, all right, we're 1-0 already.
Yeah, and we're gonna be full strength. The lineup's gonna be full strength.
Yeah.
Doty will be back and Barry will be back. So that's gonna be a big thing. That's gonna help a lot. And like I said, there's not many lineups I can compare, compete. Like this lineup.
That's
is
terrifying.
Deep. I mean, especially the way McManus has been swinging. Like you have guys all the way up and down the lineup that
can bang.
I mean, McManus has one more homer. He's got double digits. Doty's got double digits. Jobert's got double digits. Barry's got double digits. Cruz has got double digits. Is there another guy with double digits? Who else am I missing? That's probably it. But then you have Dugas, who hit 19 last year.
If you play Pearson all year, maybe
Pearson may end up with double digits at the end of the year. I think he's got 7 or 8 homers. Like you have maybe 8. Like you have guys on the team that you may have 7 of your 9
anybody
guys
can get it.
Have double digit homers.
You know it like I know it when you face a team and it almost feels like almost everybody. You feel like 9, 8.
There's no
7,
breaks.
8. Well, not even so much breaks. You just feel like, hey, this guy might leave. Don't miss. If you leave one over, he might leave.
Right. And here's the deal: is I think that on Friday night's game is going to set the tone for the weekend. Like if the guys come out and they've played well on the road this year. Throughout the course of the year, they've won some big games. They swept Vanderbilt, and they've done things on the road against really good competition. But if they go out on Friday and they put together, everybody's putting together really good at bats, and they're making the pitcher work for every out that he's getting. Yeah. Like that's exhausting to a pitching staff. Yeah. And eventually they're gonna crumble, right? And I'm not saying because they're not good enough, but just because mentally, hey, I'm throwing 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches to every batter. Like they're not swinging and missing. They're not chasing, and I'm making a mistake, and it's getting fucking hit.
Not just mentally it makes you crumble. Like, you literally crumble when it comes to, physicality, right? Like, if I got to throw 6, 7, 8 pitches at a hitter, I'm not lasting
I don't have any more stuff.
No, I'm not lasting long. Just off a pitch count alone, it's going to be high.
Right.
So then the next guy comes in, and it's going to be the same thing. And then the next guy, that's
and LSU's
hard to do.
And LSU's proven to be a very momentum-driven team, right? So if you go out there, you set the tone, you have some really good at-bats, and you start swinging it and get hot.
And we've talked about this too. The strength of this team, the biggest strength of this team from day one, literally has been the lineup. If I remember correctly, this is a pretty damn good hitting ballpark to be playing in. Yeah. So there you go too.
So
sounds like the over.
We talked about the over. It's definitely gonna be the over.
11.5. You think? Where would you set it?
Which game?
First one.
I bet you the over on the first one's 12.5.
Still gonna take it.
I'll take it.
I'd take it.
How do you get there? 7-6,
9-4.
9-4.
LSU 9-4. You got it. Doesn't that make it easier?
That does. I mean,
Yeah, let's
so
not take
believable.
7-6 on that.
But we're gonna have a lot more. We'll have a lot.
I just
more.
make sure I got to 13.
We'll have a lot more preview of this series on Friday from Earls. We are going to have a Mikey boost. I keep checking.
You look like an addict.
I know. I keep checking the app. I'm looking at the app to see when he's gonna post. He said it should be posted today, but
No Caesars in Vegas. The app didn't work. You have to go to the. You had to go.
What?
Yeah, I know. You have to go to.
do the apps not work in Vegas? That's why they want you to go.
They want you indoor.
That makes sense. Let's see.
They want you in-house.
And how I don't want to be in there.
But do you?
Still got nothing.
No Mikey boost. I think we should tie it together with the Josh Smith boost.
No doubt. That's what
One homer.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna get. Look, this is.
When does Gosman throw again?
This is a new. He throws this week. At some point, we gotta look. This is a new partnership. So we're still
Getting to know
working.
each
We're
other.
getting to know each other.
I don't want to be difficult.
No, we're not. We haven't really asked for much. And we're gonna be good. Look, they want to. They want to work with us. We want to work with them. It's gonna be good.
Put the lines.
You know. Here's the deal, though. When you log in, when you sign up for this app, and you use the promo code, you have got to put some money down and make a bet. That's the only way it works. There's no point in using the promo code and not betting. You can't get a risk-free bet if you don't put any money down there to bet. So,
Yeah, spend $1 to get $1,500.
no, that's not how that works.
Oh, how does that work?
You get the money of the bet you spent.
Yeah.
So if you put in $1,500 and you bet $1,500 and you lose, you get the $1,500 back.
But if you only put
if
in
you put
20,
in 100, you only get 100 back.
Yeah.
Oh, but it stays in your account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that they did this, and I've already signed up. I'd like to get.
Well, me too. I
$1,500.
can't even use my codes for do it. That's what I get for trying to be good.
We need to talk again to these people. Figure it out.
They're not gonna let us do that.
Why?
Because so they told us. This is what he told me. He's like, listen. He called me. He's like, hey, listen. Yeah, you're doing a good job. You have some decent amount of people that have signed up, but you only have a few that have made bets. So when you sign up,
Just bet.
make a bet.
Just bet.
Make
Yeah.
a bet. It looks
Of
good.
your choice.
Maybe that's why they're not doing our boost because they're making. Or we need to show that we're getting people making bets so that we can start getting better boosts and better bets so that you can win more money.
I'm getting a lot of wives signed up
That's what you need to do.
and babies.
Use their social.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you,
Beat
Teal.
the system.
Yeah.
Beat the system.
I need to have like a kid just so I can use his credit.
I mean, I don't think that's what you should do, but
It's a
That's probably not the
future
best
me
thing you
problem.
you also get some tax breaks too when you have a kid.
Oh,
But you also spend more money when you have a kid. So I think it all.
A
I
lot
don't
more
think it
money.
evens out.
do you get tax breaks if you give it up for adoption?
Yeah, but then you don't get any. You don't get. I mean, you're not your kid, so you don't. Yeah, if you want to adopt,
No, I'm gonna have one.
you don't get a tax break for having a kid and giving away. That's not your kid.
No, but I'm gonna give him a line of credit,
It doesn't
adopt
work.
it, give it away,
You can't do that.
and then put him in tax hell.
You
I
can't
mean,
do
that's
that.
an unbelievable scheme you got going.
Thank
I
you.
mean, we're
But
probably.
I don't
get
think it's
raided
going
by-
to work as well as you think. but I
We're
think
probably
that's
gonna get
something.
raided by the FBI now because of you. They're gonna kick that door down.
Well,
and-
just make sure you use the rearview mirror today. It might be someone following you.
Speaking of the show on Netflix, Lincoln Lawyer is actually really good.
I actually saw it. It's good.
It's actually really good.
See, I don't think it is because it's too.
Oh boy.
It's too.
I know Lloyd never likes any shows that I talk
You know
about
who Lloyd?
ever.
Lloyd reminds me of Bo, man. Like it has to
Yeah.
be. It has
Yeah,
to
it has
be
to be his
Lloyd-
idea. It has to be-
a
yeah.
Lloyd idea.
No,
to show
no,
for it to
no.
be
I
good.
love to get opinions. I love people's takes. I like the
I enjoy it. I
ideas.
think it's. I
We've
think it's,
literally kicked you like 5, and you haven't even gotten past
Yeah.
the name, and you're like,
Here's
nah,
the deal.
I don't think it's good.
Here's the deal. You can't compare it to the movie. He's not Matthew McConaughey. Like,
Well,
you
I know
can't-
that. No, I don't.
That's
like
your
the
problem.
Way
You go in there with the wrong.
I don't like the way
mindset.
it's produced. I don't want to see an ABC show on Netflix. If it's on Netflix, I want it to be TV mature. I want at least a boob, a drug, murder. Like, give
There
me
is-
something cool.
Well, I haven't gotten all the way. I've only,
No, there
I've only
is.
been a few
It's
episodes.
not.
Boob?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not very like.
Have you not seen it?
No.
You
It's
can't
not-
make
it's not
these comments if
PG-13.
You've never seen it.
Lloyd, it's not PG-13.
You acted like you saw it.
It's not.
Speaking of,
Uh-oh.
dude, Top Gun 2.
That's all I've heard.
Oh no, I can't wait. I'm excited because Allie has never seen the first one. I can't wait to watch.
She's never seen the first one?
No, which is awesome because that means I get to
Yeah,
watch
she's
it again.
16 years old. I mean,
She's 26.
Jesus.
She's 26. She's of age.
yeah, good for you.
She's of age.
Did it the right way.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the movie.
It's awesome. But
That was about as cool
No, I
as the
was
Kunasal
about-
State quote.
yeah, we're gonna have.
We're excited.
You're excited to be here. I hope it goes well. But
we try to tell Lloyd about his show. Oh no. Tell us about
I'm
Top Gun.
about to get
It was
into it. I'm
awesome.
setting
Of course
the
he's going to talk
scene.
how good it is because everybody says it's awesome. He can't go against the grain.
No,
Actually, that's something he would do.
That's what I'm saying. I actually agree with the public opinion. It's awesome, and I've only seen half of the first one because I was going to Las Vegas, so I was watching it before, waiting for my Uber. My Uber showed up an hour early and started bossing me around. He's like, "I'm here, come downstairs," and I was like, "Well, I didn't."
Something tells me he wasn't there actually an hour early, but
30 minutes.
Oh, so now half? No, 10 minutes.
So now we've
But I
cut that
thought I
time in
had-
half.
I thought
So
I
you mean
had
he showed up there 6
time.
minutes before? Okay.
I thought I had time to watch all of Top Gun. Only got through half of it. Saw the love scene, maybe the worst one of all time, but I didn't get to see. Spoiler alert! I think Goose dies in the first one.
Oh, I've already seen the first one.
Yeah, so he does.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know how it happens. However, so they play up that angle a lot. So I wish I'd watched all of the first one. But seeing just even an hour of the first one made me excited to see the second. I didn't realize it was that good.
I've been hearing that there's been a lot of standing ovations after.
That did not happen to our theater.
I'll never
No,
forget
but,
my brother
It
used
would
to
happen on Memorial Day. That's why they released it. And
Yeah,
so,
okay.
like, so I
I
heard
mean,
that
they're
there's
not
a lot.
actually in the military. They're not in the Navy.
I have not seen it. I'm
It
literally.
just reminds me how old that
This is
movie
what
was
the
because
internet
my
is
brother
saying.
used to have
The internet is talking about this.
Top Gun
and
on
I'm
VHS.
asking you a question
like,
because
at
we're on the
home.
internet.
Yeah, like, legit.
Be kind, rewind.
Yeah.
We are on
legit.
the internet. I'm just relaying what the internet is saying. I'm asking someone who the only person in this room has actually seen it is you.
Tom
So-
Cruise dies in the end. It's crazy. He sacrifices
I
himself.
Terrible,
I
dude.
do like Miles Teller though.
Well, it's Goose's son, so he kills himself to
I
save.
mean, I know the scheme. I, mean,
Yeah.
I know the scheme. I know the plot. I know like the premise of it. But I just can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
I
Tom-
love the movies.
Can't believe Tom sacrificed.
Well, did you
himself.
ask for fresh popcorn?
They were already popping it. I thought about it, and I had this conversation with my brother.
Do you go extra butter?
No, I don't go no butter.
I don't see. I'm not.
Zero
I'm not.
butter?
I'm a
not
big salt
huge,
guy.
I'm not a huge
okay.
butter guy. Allie likes to put the butter. I do
Oh.
sometimes. Sometimes when I'm really feeling saucy, I'll do popcorn and I'll get like the Crunch Bunch, and I'll put the Crunch Bunch in the popcorn. I'll shake it up so you get a little sweet and salty.
See,
It's like the
The
like Crunch
Nestle-
bars. It's like the Nestle. Like that's not really the only thing that you have at the movie theater that's like small enough that like, you know what I mean? Like
How many of them do you buy? Just one?
M&M's like I mean
No M&M's and
They-
popcorn?
no, I mean I don't mind that actually. I do. It's like trail mix. Kind
Wait, do you just get
Whoa.
one thing of Crunch Bunch?
What was that?
I don't know.
Huh?
In there.
It
just
sound like
get one.
that sound like a whole lot of
The
that
House
pre.
of Horrors.
That sound like a whole lot of that.
The pre-talk.
That pre-conversation.
Demonstrations going on. I
They're
think.
finally trying it.
Maybe we should go to break.
You
and
did
just
it
see-
wrong.
That's not what I was talking about.
Not like that.
Not like that. This is how. Look. See how
Pineapples.
See how the video.
They need a
Here's the
safe
video.
word.
Oh boy.
Call sign Maverick.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I think we should take a 30-second break. Let's regroup, go through, because I do want to talk about Sam Burns and him winning the Colonial, because I was in Dallas and I wasn't there. I wanted to go. We ended up not going, but he beat Scotty Scheffler, one of his best friends. He's number one in the world, and
You got a
it was awesome.
car.
A sick car.
Thunderbird.
Which is gonna go to the caddy. That's
Did he
that's
say
usually-
that?
No, that's usually what happens though. You should know that. You're a caddy.
Yeah, I know, but we never won a car. I mean, who was it? Oh, Matt Kuchar was the skis that wouldn't pay his caddy. Remember, he got that. I think he was from Chile,
Chile.
to come caddy for him, and then he like they negotiated on like 10% instead of 20, and then Kuchar wins, and he's like, I'm just still gonna pay you 10%, and the guy worked at the club, and he's like, this would be life-changing money for
I
me,
mean,
Matt
10% still
Kuchar.
life-changing money for him.
It should have been more. I mean,
know,
he
I get it. I
literally
get what you're
mapped the course for him, and Kuchar
Yeah.
stiffed him.
I get you. That's
Bad look.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But
Bad
I
guy.
want to talk a little about
Straight
that.
to hell.
I know you didn't watch it because you were in a different planet on the way home, and that was on your way home, and you got delayed and delayed and delayed.
Still made
But
it.
You made it. You made it. We're gonna talk about it. I want to talk about your Vegas trip too, because that video is electric.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I was playing the piano.
That's great. It should be your. Steele said it should be your.
Oh, that picture is.
It needs
aggressive.
to be your profile picture.
It is aggressive though. I mean, that's a lot.
I mean, you are aggressive.
Oh, that's Vegas Lloyd though. You know.
Oh right, because he's so much different.
It's so different.
So you don't want that to be your profile picture?
I don't know if that's who I am anymore. He only comes out once a blue moon.
It's always who you are. You got
What's a Vegas trip?
So we talked about this off the air. Whenever I was like, I don't want to be that guy, and I had to.
Of course, you are
I
that
did
guy.
crank it up to 11.
They expect that from you, and you can't say no.
And then you put Vegas in the mix.
I mean, everybody.
Dale in the
whatever
mix.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But I want some of it to come back. So I want to hear something.
That's so much fun.
All right, we're gonna take a 30-second break, regroup,
Ava, call me back.
play some of our sponsors, and we'll be back. You're watching Mik'd Up, brought to you by Sterling Automotive. Mik'd Up is brought to you by Law Offices of Lance Beal. Call them today, 337-991-6263. They know what it takes to win. Their practice areas include personal injury, small business, family law, estate planning, with an emphasis in construction law. Your choice for reliable representation. 337-991-6263.
At Rejuvenate, we specialize in medically monitored hormone replacement therapy, giving you the energy you need for all life's challenges. We can help get your day started. 1, 2, 1, 2. We can help with those long work days, and we can even make your nights longer. Rejuvenate. Let us be your age-defying clinic. Restore me, refuel me, rejuvenate.
Field, which is fine. Maybe he just did it to shake it up. They're fine. Like, I'm not worried about that. But what he did do is he allowed Josh Pearson, who's a freshman, he gave him a couple starts and he took advantage. He had 2 homers on Sunday. He had some big hits on Saturday. And we have 2 young guys in Stevenson and Pearson who I think are going to be very, very, very good in the outfield. And now they're starting to kind of force their way into the lineup. And Pearson obviously doesn't seem like he's going to be taken out of the lineup anytime soon, based off of what they did. What happened? There's some background noise going on.
Something happened.
There's some background. Our What's for Lunch segment is brought to you by Doe's Eat Place. Maybe the best burger in town. If you're not looking for lunch, you're looking for dinner, go check out Doe's Eat Place. They have unbelievable choice of meats. They have unbelievable tamales. They have a great atmosphere, great vibes. If you're looking for a homey Louisiana type of atmosphere, but you're looking for high quality food, Doe's Eat Place is your spot. Go in the back bar, sit at the bar, have a couple drinks, watch some games, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the vibes. Check out Doe's Eat Place, the best place in Baton Rouge to get your meats. Welcome back to Mik'd Up. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. Is that what it looked like?
You got your eyes are very expressive.
Yeah, I am. I talk with my face and my hands.
Yeah.
So I do.
Great for radio
Big
and TV.
Great for radio. How was that good for radio?
It was a joke, and then
Didn't land.
no, that's all. You talked real fast through it.
You knew it as it came out.
I
one
should have said that.
That one's not good.
Yeah.
That one doesn't make sense. It does kind of make sense, but he's not gonna know.
Because you're good looking. Like, I get the, oh, you have a face
appreciate
for
that,
radio.
man.
They
Thanks.
say that to me.
Thanks.
And it's like, yeah. Proven track record.
Got a lot of betting action going on this week.
You're good looking too.
Oh, appreciate
Yeah.
Did you bet? I know you probably didn't bet on the golf tournament last weekend.
No.
I did not bet on it, but I did bet when they went to the playoff, and it was Scheffler versus Sam. It was me and one of my buddies and a guy that we had met that is friends with my friend. We're in the clubhouse of the golf course that we're playing on.
Where'd y'all play?
I forget the name of it.
Dallas National?
No, I mean I wish.
Oh, in
Isn't that
Dallas.
where the Colonia's at? No.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
in Dallas.
Yeah, in Dallas. I forget, but we're playing, and the pro had a couple drinks next to us, and we're talking. The other guy who's a member that we're with knows him, so they're talking or whatever. And they went to a playoff, and we're like, "Hey, who you got?" And the other guy that I was with was from Shreveport, is friends with Sam Burns, was the same high school as Sam Burns. They play on the same golf team. Obviously, I'm biased towards Sam because he's a friend of the show. He's a friend of ours, and he went to LSU.
And we wanted him to, if he won the Masters, we're like, wear the jacket.
Yeah,
on, but now he has the
I
Colonial jacket.
I wonder if he can do the show from the new car. Mm-hmm. But the Colonial jacket is great too. Maybe we'll get him on.
Yeah, it's easy.
I don't know. So anyway, they go to that playoff, and the pro has Scheffler winning, obviously number one in the world, and I'm like, I'll bet. So we made a little wager, a side wager on Sam, and then Sam makes the nail. Did you ever see the replay of the?
No,
play?
I haven't seen it yet. How far is it?
I mean, it's not super far, but it was off of the green. So like, he had to go down a little slope off the green. You gotta look it up because it was awesome. And he wasn't on the green, and Scotty was. But Scotty was technically further away.
Scotty didn't know.
Scotty was technically further away, and I think once Sam made it, Scotty knew he wasn't gonna. He probably lost because that was a hard putt for him to make.
Now I don't know if this is real or not,
What?
but I will say it out loud. Allegedly, Deshaun Watson suspended for the year. But
What?
I just saw that on Twitter while I'm looking up Sam Burns. That would be crazy.
What is his source?
Let's look it up.
MI Football from Palm Beach, Florida. He's got 7,900 followers. That's not bad.
Let's see.
But
Whoa, that's why they didn't want to get rid of.
but he got all that money guaranteed. So he
You don't get that money if you're suspended.
If it's guaranteed, you have to pay me.
Not if you're suspended in the NFL. If you're suspended, that money's not guaranteed. That year of the deal is not guaranteed.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, except in Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is the only sport, if you're suspended by the league, that you still get paid.
So guaranteed is not
If you're
really...
suspended by the team, you do not get paid. But if you're suspended by the league, you still get paid. Now, guaranteed is only money that you are guaranteed to make. Now, when you're suspended, that doesn't happen. Let's see. Where is this? Another woman has filed a lawsuit against Deshaun Watson. Bringing a number
It's
of
up to
civil suits.
23, huh?
24 now.
Whew. That's a lot of tuggers.
I mean, I don't see anything about him not. I don't see anything about him not like. Being
Yeah,
suspended,
that's not
so.
validated, but I just saw it, so I thought I'd say it.
Did you find the Sam Burns putt?
I'm about to do that now. Talk amongst
But
yourselves.
he nails the putt, makes it. I won the little side bet, and Sam Burns is now a top 10 golfer in the world. So that's awesome. LSU guy. I want to see your reaction to it.
Oh, this thing's tracking all day.
All day. The minute he touched it, I was like, "This is going in."
Oh, he didn't even really celebrate.
Right, this is going in. He pro'd it out. He was like, I expected to make.
I guess because him and Scotty are boys, you don't
yeah,
really
but
want
still, like you won a tournament on the tour.
And it's not. Oh, you got to see if,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
Scotty,
over.
but Scotty's far.
Yeah.
Like, it was tough. It was a great putt. Great putt.
And he had to wait 2 hours. He was just waiting to get in the playoff.
Who?
Burnsy,
No. Oh.
because he had to wait.
Yeah, he had to wait.
So it's his first putt in 2 hours,
Yeah.
and he just rolls the rock right in.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
get
yeah.
me out of here.
Yeah. Crazy.
What a great feeling.
But speaking of betting,
This is nails. You know how demoralizing that? I mean, Scheffler doesn't seem one to be bothered by.
he number one in the world. He came
yeah,
out second. I think he's okay.
I think he's okay. Well, bad showing at the PGA.
That's
Like
okay.
he kind of
I
was.
mean, he won the Masters,
Yeah, that's true.
so he's good. He's in a good place. But speaking of winning money,
Love to.
yep, we have the Mikey bet, the Mikey boost coming up. I don't know when, but when it does, and we say this all the time, but with our new partnership and our new time, which is from 6 to 8 next Monday, we're going from 6 to 8 p.m.
And that'll be the starting time moving forward.
That will be
every Monday, Wednesday.
Every Monday, Wednesday, we are going to go. We will be having the show live from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Can you imagine?
And maybe 6 p.m. to 8:30. Maybe.
Vegas
Hey,
will lose.
football season starts happening, and you got me, and you got Floyd, and you have Jay Mitch, and we have some other our buddies in here, and we have the game going on, and we're watching, and we're betting, and we're talking, and we're
Drinking.
doing it like drinking and betting
drinking.
and winning money and Like, hey, the show may end up at maybe 10, but
12.
That's what Caesars wants, which we're excited about because I think it gives us an avenue and a lane that nobody's really in, right? 6 to 8 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, like, and it's a fun. It kind of
Opens us up.
It'll accentuate the atmosphere of the show. I think that's the way. I think I said that right.
Yeah, Vegas Lloyd.
Vegas Lloyd maybe make a lot more appearances. But I know we talk about tweeting our bets and talking about all this stuff. We will be a lot more active on, hey, this is what we're betting. Here's our picks. This is what we're doing. These are our boosts. Like, you're going to see a lot more, not just on the show, but on our Twitter account and our social media accounts. With that said,
which is Mik'd_8. Follow us on Twitter for all of our clips.
Boom, there we go.
Get some gambling tips. They may be good, they may be bad. We're streaky.
We are streaky, but we get some access to a lot better information. You know, with Caesars, they come in, they give us opportunities to make our own bets, our own boosts. They bring experts in to give us some better insight. And, you know, the more we build our relationship, the more likely it is we probably may have a betting expert that comes on here and gives us better lines and stuff like that. So, you know, we're growing.
Yeah, and I'll steal picks. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll tail anybody.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried. I don't care. But
speaking of making money,
that's it. Speaking of picks, what you got for? I don't make a bet on the NBA Finals game until like right at the day of because.
Well, yeah,
I'm a live guy.
You're a live guy.
I'm a live guy. I do live betting on football and basketball.
Who's got home court advantage?
The Golden State Warriors.
No.
Well, they're playing the first game at home, so I'd imagine.
Oh, they are. Yeah, Golden State. I didn't know.
2-2, 1-1-1. Remember?
Yeah, but are they the? Was Golden State the 2 seed? They're the 2 seed. No, 1 seed. 2 seed.
Who are they playing? Oh, the Celtics.
Celtics. I knew that. Celtics were the the Heat was the 1 seed. The Celtics were the 2 seed. I think Golden State's the 2 seed.
Did you see Jason Tatum with the way too much Kobe? Right.
That's his like mentor.
He
like,
texted him.
I know, but that's like maybe that's something he does before every game.
And then
maybe he came
tweeted
up.
it out.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
I would keep that to He doesn't send that out if he lost.
Or does he?
Maybe.
I wouldn't think so.
That to me, that seems like that's something he probably does every game. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. But he'd probably put out the armband.
Yeah.
It was serious.
He made it though. It worked out.
Closed it out.
That's what maybe athletes do a lot of different things to motivate themselves, and maybe that's what he needed—a little extra boost.
A little nair.
Talk to me. What you got this week for bets, or today, this weekend? I know we talked about how we're be more prepared. I know you have bets.
I do.
Already in there.
So
you took some futures.
Yes, futures Lloyd is
you're
back.
a future Lloyd.
And Tickle Me Lloyd is back also. I teased the Golden State game. It was at 4.
Lloyd tried to tease a over-under strikeouts to Aaron Nola today until he realized it was strikeouts. I'm like, you can't tease strikeouts, Lloyd.
It'd be great if you could.
I mean, they would lose a lot of money that way.
But for the Golden State game, I believe the line was 4. I moved it down to 2. Golden State -2 at home in what may be probably the best home atmosphere in the NBA Finals.
Except for the blender.
Didn't even know they had games until the playoffs.
They look good, though. They showed out.
But I'm thinking Golden State, playoff tested, first game. I mean,
you're
Celtics
going from
had
coast to coast.
Yeah, the Celtics had to grind. Game
No
7, you have to ride that come down a little bit.
And it wasn't like an offensive series. It was a
bully ball.
Yeah, it was a hard fought we're fighting series type of thing.
And Golden State coasted.
Yeah, but are they gonna be rusty? That's God. I do it all the time.
Rust versus rust.
Yeah, are they gonna be rusty?
No, I think because of all the things that
there.
I agree.
Yeah, at home
I like
is
Golden State too.
the big kicker for me, and to only be given up. I mean, 4 if you want. 2, it moved the line to -127. So for every $12.
That's only what it got down to?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay, that's not bad.
So for every $12.70 you spend,
there you go. Look, now we got education.
You get $10 back. So that's my 1 unit play. I did 20 on Golden State game 1, and I feel like that's okay.
I like that.
And then the big bet that Caesars actually tweeted out itself is a little flyer.
I like this one.
It can't hurt.
Too.
It can't hurt. Jameis Winston to be the league leading in pass yards at the end of the year, and I think it is plus 4,000.
It's not bad when they take it plus 4,000.
Hey, throw a little $25 down on that.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Our units are different.
Would you put down a 10?
10, yeah. If I had free play, it'd be 1,500.
No doubt.
Cool.
That's how you use. I don't think you can use free play on future though.
Why not?
Maybe. I just
those
got
are
a text. The $1,500 risk-free bet promo by using the promo code is active now.
It is live.
It is live.
Mik'd up, MIKD,
MIKD
UP.
CZR. Oh yeah, I forgot the UP.
CZR.
When you sign up, you add the promo code, and once you put the promo code in, you put your bank info in. However, you're gonna upload money into your account, whether it be $20 or $1,500.
$20,000.
That first bet is risk-free. Once you sign up, that first bet is risk-free, which means if you want to go and bet on any of the picks that we just talked about, Lloyd just talked about, because we got more that were coming, that we're talking about. You make the bet, and you're very confident in the Warriors at +2 or +4.
-2.
I mean, minus 4 is really the number. You
Move
got
it.
it down to 2. -4, and you want to go put $1,500 on there, and they end up winning by 3, and you get mad because you lose. And you're like, damn, I lost $1,500.
You would cover if they
hey,
win.
then you go
Yeah.
look at your account. Like, oh, damn, I still have my $1,500. You know why? Because it's risk free. I mean, you can't lose it. Now you're gonna have to bet that money. It's credits in your account, but hey,
Like that.
a lot better than losing
not.
it. A lot better than losing it.
Are
So
you signed up?
Yeah, I can't bet. I can't do it.
Why?
I've been signed up for it.
Oh. No, I thought you were saying you can't gamble.
No.
I can't.
No.
And I will.
Yes.
But yeah, so that is how the
Frequently.
risk-free bet works. Is now it was bet your risk-free bet up to $1,100. Now it's up to $1,500. Free money. Go out and get it. MIKD CZR.
CZR.
Yes. What other bets you got? Because I got some bets here. I got baseball bets.
My only baseball bet is I'm waiting for the LSU regional to come out because I bet them to win their regional. Wow. And I would hope we could get a boost for that.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm
I
talking
think
to
we
him.
could. Anything Josh Smith that comes out, he's now my maybe favorite guest
Well,
we've had.
We have the Mikey boost is coming with all LSU and Josh Smith stuff.
Yeah, any former LSU player, I feel like is going to be kind of tied into the LSU baseball thing. My other bet would be the Apple TV Yankees play. So Apple TV Plus has bought the rights to some Major League Baseball games. Their first one is on Friday night. The Yankees are playing, I think, at home. I don't
This
know who
is
they're playing.
Conspiracy Lloyd.
This is Conspiracy Lloyd.
Lloyd wears a bunch of hats. Conspiracy Lloyd, Future Lloyd, Tickle Me Elmo Lloyd.
Yes.
So a lot of Lloyds.
Vegas
Conspiracy
Lloyd.
Lloyd
Vegas
though really
Lloyd.
makes you think that it's like real if you don't know him. at all.
Conspiracy Lloyd comes out, I think, more than any of them.
It comes out factually every
Lloyd-
time.
Lloyd is
you're
always-
usually right.
Lloyd is all okay.
Okay.
Lloyd is very skeptical about
Okay,
things.
Hideki.
Yeah, it's true. Look it up.
So anyway, finish your conspiracy.
So, Apple TV, first time in prime time that they're doing a Major League Baseball game. Yankees are playing, I think, at home. I have to check. Regardless, balls are going to be
He believes that the balls will be juiced, which
juiced
I
up.
think
Let's
MLB
go
has
over,
proven.
Over. And this is courtesy of my good
Sharp.
friend. Yes,
You're sharp.
my Sharp.
MLB has proven that they can alter
They
balls
finagle.
one way or the other. So they have. I'm not saying that it is not. I believe that is something very reasonable because that they want there to be some
Action.
fireworks and some action and people want to go. So I like that. I'm gonna bet all overs this weekend just because of you.
Well, anything on Apple TV, that's my
Okay.
running theory. It has to be on that platform. Because they want to roll it out the red carpet. Do it the right way. Make sure it's entertaining.
My picks. I have Blue Jays. This is all today. I said my basketball picks are coming, and we're gonna keep adding stuff throughout the course of the weekend. My picks are Blue Jays. I got Blue Jays first 5 money line, which means they have to be winning in the
At
first
end of
5 innings.
Yes. Who
Right.
are they playing?
Blue Jays are playing. I knew I was gonna forget this. I know this answer though. The White Sox. I believe.
Oh, yeah, no
No
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, they're playing No Jackie Robinson.
No Dallas Keuchel.
No, the Dallas got the DFA. We didn't even talk about that. Wow. No, he's had a tough
What
couple
happened?
years. I don't know, a tough couple years.
You think
Sinker
he
must
got
not
off-
be Sinker must not be sinking no more.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Yeah, they
the
don't-
Astros.
No. He threw like that. Sinker just wasn't sinking.
The same thing happened to who's the Cubs pitcher that's now doing a podcast that had Gosman on?
Arrieta?
Yeah, same thing happened to him. He's like, it just stopped moving,
Yeah, I mean his shit moved. It just stopped sinking. His was just same plane movement.
which is
He
Yahtzee.
wasn't throw. Yeah, same plane is better than it's easier to get hits that way. Obviously, if it's not sinking, it's going the same plane. You can still get hit.
It's a bad fastball.
Especially righty, lefty, lefty.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Not good for you.
Righty,
I
tighty,
have
lefty,
Blue Jays.
loosey.
So Blue Jays are at home against the White Sox. Tim Anderson's not playing. They're in Toronto, and you have Kopech Stone, who's been really good this year. He's a sub-2 ERA. He's has some good velo. Ryu, lefty for
The White Sox.
For Toronto is starting. I like Toronto's lineup. I think Toronto's lineup is pretty potent. I know George Springer is the king of leadoff homers, and so I'm anticipating them getting off to a pretty good start, maybe hitting a couple homers and winning in the first 5 innings. That's my first bet. Second bet, my friend Aaron Nola. I just got invited to his wedding, New Year's Eve next year.
Whoa. Would you do?
It's in Georgia though.
I know, but would you do a wedding on a holiday like that? Kind of
New Year's Eve is like the only holiday I think that people would like do it on because it's a party anyway. You know what I mean? I have him over 6.5 strikeouts, and
Buy it down if you can.
You can't buy all the strikeouts. They are playing the Phillies. So the Phillies have not been playing very well. They've been getting beat, but they've been getting beat late in games. Their bullpen has been brutal. And so I think Aaron has been pretty good lately, and I think he's going to go. I like the 6.5.
Damn, Gosman.
He's
pitched last night.
How did he do?
He won.
How did he do?
He won.
I know.
I don't
How
know.
did he do?
Oh, they're in the chat telling me. Thank you, Randy.
But yeah, so I have him over 6.5 strikeouts. Also, and this is not because, maybe because Josh isn't playing. I have Tampa Bay money line over the Rangers. The Rangers have won the last 2. I don't think that they sweep Tampa.
I like that one.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to get a sweep. So
Hard to get a sweep is even harder to get a sweep against an actual quality team.
Yeah, right. And I just,
I
I think Tampa Bay wins. I got them money line. Those are my 3 bets. Take them or leave them.
And I will say
Fade
this,
me
Mikey.
or tell me.
No, I would say, Mikey, I do fade you on occasion when it comes to different sports, but baseball, he knows he was a Major League Baseball player. He knows his shit.
That's what I did.
Yeah. So
I did.
It's not a bad tale.
Long Island Ducks called me yesterday.
really?
Independent ball team. Hey, great GM, nice guy. I told him I'm very happy with where I'm at.
That's funny.
They have a guy I played with last year. They have a guy I played with last year in AAA. He's on
Can
the
they
team.
send us some gear?
Who's there?
Joe DiCarlo. You know Joe?
Nah, I mean, I think I may have heard of him. I don't know.
He played me a little bit in AAA, and then he's playing in play. He plays for them, and so I guess they're asking. He's like, yeah, Mikey's a good guy, and they're like, yeah, we could really use him, and then
When's the last time you hit?
2 months ago, month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I'm not. That wouldn't be. I mean, I wouldn't.
No,
be
I just didn't know if you're still
no.
pretending that you're gonna
No.
get a shot with anybody. I didn't know if you're done.
Pretending.
Well, not pretend. I should have said it like that. Anticipating. Yes.
Yeah, pretending. That's a bold. That's tough.
Damn.
Jeez.
Well, no, visualize success. I pretend a lot of things.
No. I mean, the only way it would happen is if someone called me and said, "Hey, like this is a real situation for you. You're gonna go to AAA. We want you to have a 4, 5, 6 weeks there, and if you play well, like we need depth in the big leagues." Which obviously that's probably not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm done.
I mean, you see the Phillies and the Yankees had a chance. They had a chance. And now they need depth.
I'm done.
Do you think the Savannah Bananas call?
They messaged me a couple of years ago during COVID, I think. Or maybe I would not play for the Savannah Bananas.
Not even
Joe
on
Rogan.
weekends?
Joe Rogan's pumping them. You saw that?
He's
Joe
pumping
Rogan.
a lot of things.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan's like, this is awesome. This makes baseball great. Like, obviously, it's entertaining. It's a circus. It's the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, technically, right? They're fun. Speaking of, are we done with betting? I think we're done with talking about the.
Do you have any
that
bets?
stuff.
My bets are literally I'm waiting on the regional thing to come out, and I'm waiting for Friday. I'm a daytime. I'm a game day better when it comes to basketball. So.
See, what y'all need to learn.
I'm telling
is
you, I
that
do love the futures for
it
both
moves.
the Saints. I know it moves. I like it on NBA because
eyeball.
yeah, I do the live betting anyway. But I think that for some reason I just feel like the line's gonna come down. I don't know. No, I think it'll go the other way. You're right. I think it'll go the other way. West Coast, East Coast, West Coast.
And I also bet them to. I forgot about this. This is the most electric bet you can do, and it has it on Caesars, first team to 20. It just basically
They only have it on Caesars?
that's where I found it.
Oh.
But because I was in Las Vegas,
That is fun.
That's what I had no idea you could do that. But the last time I went to Las Vegas, we rented out the sports book and we watched the LSU game. Whenever they were in the Sweet 16, they hit the buzzer beater against Maryland, I believe, Tremont Waters off the glass. But we bet LSU first to 15, and everybody in the sports book did it. And I was like, this is crack. Like it's basically you're watching a game within a game. And
I'm doing that.
So I'd got Golden State.
I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to lock it in because, here's the thing. I said my wife is going to dinner with some friends.
Where are they
Friday.
going?
I don't know.
Are they going to this supper club?
Friday, right?
Oh, they play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
Fuck. I messed it up mentally in my head. Messed it up. But I'll still do it. It'd be fun what I was doing with y'all. You know what I mean?
That would have been fun.
I'll still do it.
We'll do that Friday for the LSU game.
Yeah. Can't do first with 20 points.
No, but I'm saying gambling watch.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Of course.
Are y'all gonna hang out at Earl's
you.
for a little bit? I
told
think
you,
we
that's
should.
what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
I think we should keep the stream up.
Yeah, we
TV.
could do that. We could talk that through and see what happens. See if they have anything planned after us. But I plan on staying there, having a few drinks. Hollander's in town.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell him to come over.
Yeah.
Sneaky P.
Risky P.
Risky P.
No one knows about those.
No.
That's why they're so risky.
That's why they're risky. But
And
that's why they're
sneaky.
also not risky.
And sneaky.
Did y'all see the captains on Instagram?
The what?
Derek Jeter.
Oh, the captain.
He's
no,
on
I
IG.
did not.
Did you know we had 3 kids?
Did not know he had 3
Me
kids.
either.
Did not know he had 3 kids. I knew he had 1.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't know when the other 2 happened. That shows you
how
just-
private.
yeah, he just doesn't.
He's not even gonna run this Twitter.
No, he doesn't run it.
Somebody
He did a
else.
Q&A, obviously, to start it off, but
Have you met him?
yeah, I told you a story when I met him. I met him at he used to be in our agency. We were in the
Probably
same
the only
agency.
time I've ever been starstruck in my
Yeah,
life.
and but I met him. I
That's
was the only athlete in the training room at the time when I actually got to have a conversation with him. And he came in after his workout where we were training. And he sat down next to me and just started talking to me like we were friends. I'm like, this is awesome. It was my first year there. This is great. I don't know where you were. We were roommates. Where were you?
You were in the training room?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe at breakfast.
I was getting my shake. Yeah, maybe at breakfast.
Maybe at breakfast.
But he came and sat down next to me. It was right after he was recovering from his broken ankle. He was doing tennis. That's how he was recovering. He was going back and forth.
That's
doing,
dangerous.
Tennis lessons. Well, it wasn't full, but he had to cut anyway. That's how he was doing his agility. He's awesome. He's
Because I feel like nobody knows that. Nobody knows Derek Jeter. He's so intensely private.
yeah, but he's just super smooth with everything he does.
Oh shit.
He's a good looking
Savvy sold
dude.
separately.
He's the man, bro. There's a reason why he's called the captain. You know.
New York.
I
feel like he did himself. The Miami Marlins thing was not good. That's his first bad.
Well, that's why he got out because they weren't doing the stuff that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He really wanted to sign Castellanos. They didn't want him.
He wanted to do stuff to win. I don't really think they
Yeah.
were really in line with
Oh, I thought it was the opposite.
So he wasn't trying to win.
I thought he was trying to tank a little bit and just make some money.
No,
Nah, not that guy.
Jeter's the other way. He was trying to win. Think about it. They stink. They have not won, and
He's never not won.
yeah, exactly. He's not going to change his mentality. I would assume that Derek Jeter, everything he does, he tries to win, whether it's business, whether it's sports.
I'd imagine he
whatever.
won't get back into that arena unless it's literally with the
The
team that he
Yankees.
sees.
Damn,
us trying
stinks
to
that he doesn't have one boy though.
All 3 girls?
Not one son.
Oh, rejuve me, Derek.
I don't think that's how you have a boy.
I think that's what I've heard. You need the higher the test, the better chance of having a boy.
Is that the case?
That's what I believe.
I don't believe that's true, but I'll not take your word for it. But you can go ahead and believe that.
Lloyd wears many hats.
Yeah.
Hey,
all
Minnie,
the
this
hats.
is Dr. Lloyd.
The
Dr.
hats
Lloyd.
of the hats.
It runs in the family.
I'll
Take
tell you
over
what,
the
though,
family
if you can
business.
if we can look like Chris Pixley on those Rejuve Me commercials. This is not me bagging on you. I don't know if you have that in the tank,
No, I'm to the weekends.
but you can still be cut up.
The way that I look now is as
No, I disagree.
I'd have
with
to
that.
change my.
I disagree with
Come on,
that.
that's not.
I
Peak
could be
Lloyd.
better.
That's not peak Lloyd. Come
I
on.
No,
disagree
it's
with
not.
that
It's not.
because you
Come
don't
on.
lift weights. You go work out at F45, but you don't like lift to look like that. You have to like lift.
Yeah, I'm off the free weights. I mean, Jesus, I'm not trying to.
But that's how. I mean, if you want to look like that to where you're like cut up, like you have to have those weights. If not, you're gonna be kind of jacked, shredded, but like skinny shredded. You know what I mean? Like not.
Yeah.
That's
lean.
Yeah.
Like what?
Lean.
Yeah, like lean, but like for him, he's lean, but he's
yoked.
Because he's
on
using weights.
Rejuve-Me.
And he does Rejuve-Me. He's very healthy.
We'll see. Well, if we can combine F45 and Rejuve-Me, it could be the summer of Lloyd.
It's been trying to make it summer of Lloyd, but you keep going to Vegas and you go playing golf and you keep missing the F45 stuff.
Lloyd, this is what you do. Those F45 classes, those Tuesday and Thursday classes, when you have those
BBJ?
When you have like those 45 second exercises,
curls.
Just go pick up the bigger weight and only do like 4 or 6 reps.
See, I do abs during the breaks.
No, that doesn't matter.
Oh.
You need to don't go for the 12 to 15 reps at a smaller weight just so you can do the whole time. Go pick up a whole lot more weight
and do shorter reps.
And just do shorter reps.
Sometimes I can't do any reps at all.
Well, then that's
when was the last time you went to F45? When are you gonna get back on the horse?
Tomorrow, maybe today. I'm
Today was good. Today was a good one.
But I need to mentally
Tomorrow is a leg day. It's
recalibrate.
all in legs.
Today's Wednesday. I
Today's
would throw up if I went today.
Today's a good one. You got 4 times through the entire thing, no breaks.
Yeah,
no water
not
breaks.
going.
I did a good
I'll
job.
go next week. Go Friday. I was on a good.
Go Friday.
I was on a good path, and then.
Why can't you go Friday? Because you don't want to.
I just need to mentally.
That was
take
literally him trying to find an excuse.
Do you know how much better?
He literally was like, "What the fuck?"
Do you know how much better mentally you're gonna feel after going? You're gonna flush out all the toxins that you had from the last 2 weeks.
I need like sleep too.
Okay, so you're just gonna sleep through the entire day?
It would be great.
You slept through yesterday
for a reason, Lloyd.
It's only 45 minutes.
And what time did you go to bed last night?
Like 2:30.
Why don't you go to sleep earlier in the night? How about that?
He's like, restless mind.
No.
You got a lot going on.
Turn it off earlier.
So much.
I
didn't even get into the dock last night. So much in the mind. Didn't even get into the dock.
I would mentally was in the dock.
No, you were not.
I was at Top Gun. That's
yeah.
The dock.
Then when'd you get back?
At we were supposed to go to the 8 o'clock feature, but then my dad was asleep, and so we pushed it back to 10.
So he woke up from his nap.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Woke up 8 to 10 nap. Go to Top Gun. Did he have a problem go back to sleep? You think?
I don't think so. He's an anesthesiologist, so if he did.
What movie theater? Movie theater.
Theater.
I say theater. People get mad at me.
Oh, so this is what we did. We did Cinemark in the XD, like the Big Daddy.
Oh, so you did Perkins Row.
Yeah, what's the difference?
What do you mean?
Not the one at the mall. Cinemark, Perkins Row. Yeah, we went to Ben 77, Cinemark.
Yeah, the difference is just the
we got confused as to which one was which. Okay. Promo code Jordy01.
Just a little Google.
Yeah, but you have to book your seats in advance.
Oh, especially for that movie.
Yes, and so what we did was we grabbed 2 seats, but then we saw better seats when we got there, and we took those and just kind of pretended like they were ours, and nobody messed.
So it wasn't a sold out theater.
No, but we thought it was whenever we booked them. Like everything was gone,
Yeah.
and so we picked a couple of seats, and we're like, well, nobody's here.
Best spot to pick seats in those are the row right behind the handicap.
Sometimes I
right
sit
behind
in
the second walk.
That's where we were.
Because you got so much leg room.
Yeah, there you go.
So much.
Sometimes I sit in the handicap section.
Of course, you're an asshole.
No.
You're that guy, huh, Lloyd?
Have you ever take a shit in the shitter of the handicap shitter and someone come in that is handicap and you are in there and you can't get in? That's happened to you? But you've been there like, damn, I'm selfish. Like, there's all these other ones I could have gone into, and now this person's handicap, and they're in a wheelchair and they have to wait.
Public shit guy?
That make you feel bad?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I a public shit guy?
Yeah.
Not usually,
Sounds like
but
you got to take a lot of public
It
shit.
did, yeah.
I've never been there. I've never. That's never happened to me. But I mean, when you're flying in the airport and you gotta go, bro, you gotta go.
Okay, so I'm about to let y'all in on a secret. I hope there's not very many people in the chat.
I don't know. You can look at it right now.
Let's see. But the move is, and Sean taught me this, my brother, you go into the family planning section. So it's a separate bathroom with just one toilet that you can lock the door Whatever,
planning, like,
family.
You're having contraceptives in there.
Say, what are we doing? Is it stocked?
My body, my choice.
They have the vending machine of condoms and birth
is it
control
stocked?
in there.
Like,
Like,
what are you talking
hey,
about?
we're gonna walk to the family planning thing. There's all these things I can plan my family with.
I don't know why there were so many clothes hangers in there.
Wow.
Oh my
And you
God.
went that way. Like, we're making this thing, and you went
What?
dark shits in the stalls. You're like,
Dude.
oh my God. Like, I'm just trying to piss in the urinal, and that was the only good thing about having a mask
COVID,
on.
yes!
That was the only good thing is you had the mask on, so you could not really smell
It is a war zone
Wow.
in there.
bad.
And then there's the one kid that's probably like 8 years old in the corner with his pants to his ankles too at the same time.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
yeah.
what is going
the
on?
kindergarten pee. So the worst is the morning. The morning
I
at
have
an
a buddy
airport.
that does that at football games.
Bo does that. The morning at an airport is bad. The morning before a day game in a clubhouse is maybe
That's the
worse.
worst. Yeah, that's the worst.
Because everybody is caffeinated up on like coffee.
Greenies.
It's breakfast, and there's not very many, and they're usually connected to the clubhouse, and especially if you're in the visitor side, and like
Oh.
you are
Grown
waiting,
men.
and you're like, damn, this is brutal.
It's a good idea to have the shower just on and running and
Yeah.
cooking and hot, just to kind of
This is
go ahead and steam
brutal.
this
That's why
thing
you
out
can
of
pee
here.
in the shower.
Well, I'm not waiting to pee.
No, coach.
You know what I mean?
But that's the move. Oh, so what happened was, what brought this up, we were in, this is my other vacation when we were in California. We went
Are
to
you
like,
done with the vacation now for a little bit?
I have a wedding next weekend.
But are you missing Friday?
No, it's in New Orleans.
That's
It
all
should be
that matters
fine.
to me.
Might miss Monday. Yeah, gotta be a big one.
6 to 8?
No, I'll be there.
6 p.m. now is good
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
great for me. Get my brain settled in. But what happened was we were at like a restaurant. I don't eat at airport like terminals because it's a lot
I-
of smells, food you cannot trust at all. So
You don't go to restaurants there?
What?
no, that's what I'm saying. I don't trust the food there at all.
Like
Like,
at any of the restaurants?
At any restaurants?
no.
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
little weird.
I'll eat a
That's a little
Lunchable
sketchy.
before I eat there.
Hey, that's a little weird.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's right on par.
Yeah, it's normal for me.
On brand.
So awkward.
But we saw a guy.
I won't judge you for it, but that's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm a cheap date. We saw a guy so me and my brother, we get some drinks while we're waiting for the plane or whatever, so we're hanging out, and we see somebody order biscuits and gravy from the airport, and we both go, he ain't gonna make
Ooh,
it.
that's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's,
dude.
that is a tough order.
15 minutes into the meal there, he stands up and does the, ooh, like, gotta go.
Oh, you went right through him.
Right through him. He didn't even make it through his meal, and
Wow,
we're like,
that's
that's
tough.
why I don't eat
That's
here.
a
Catch eyes
tough.
with him or what?
Everybody saw what his, yeah, I mean, it was, he
That's
didn't.
a tough. That's a tough position.
That was
to
he
be
had a
in.
panic move. He was on tilt.
That ain't it.
Have you ever been on a flight where it's a long flight and I've never done this, but I've been on a flight where someone
Mile
has
High
done it,
Club?
where you're going from one end of the country to the other. It's like a 3.5 hour flight, and there's nowhere to go, and someone has an emergency and they got to go, and they take a fucking shit in the airplane bathroom like that.
It's a low of lows.
That's bad, and you know they don't want to.
No, but
Because like their knees are probably in their throat because the bathroom's so small, and but they can't hold it anymore.
and the noise.
And usually they have to probably try to get around someone. They're probably in the middle seat or the window seat. And
And
like,
if that happens, there's always the person just literally waiting for him to come
oh
out.
yeah, and then you got that next person that walks in right after them. You're like, oh,
I'm so
no.
I
sorry.
know exactly who did it. It was you.
Oh,
Tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Tough stitches.
the girl next to me on the Spirit plane had some issues. I think she was sleep farting.
You heard her, or you just thought it was her?
What?
I sat right next to her. I smelt it.
Yeah, but do you know?
What?
I mean,
How do
it's
you know it
airplanes?
wasn't
You're
her?
cycling.
She was sitting there, put her head on the front, and going. Ooh.
Oh, so you heard it?
Yeah, but it was sneaky.
That's tough. I think you made that
Did
up.
you tell her it was okay?
I'm just joking.
I didn't talk to her.
Did you rub her back? I'm sorry. It's
You
okay.
pat her
all
on the
gonna
back
be
and
okay.
said, "Go little rock star."
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna
I
be
have some
okay.
Imodium in my bag if you need it. She had traveler's diarrhea.
Oh god.
I'm hungry today.
You know what I do after this
Speaking of diarrhea.
conversation?
What are you gonna say? Why'd your eyes light up right there?
Because I know what I want.
Me too. Me too.
One more bad food for me, I think, and that's it. Then I'll back
Oh,
to
so
clean
you want
eating.
bad?
Not bad, but good. Like something I wouldn't, you know. I need
Okay.
one more thing.
Well, do you have a curtain call?
No.
You didn't come prepared. Do you have a curtain call?
My curtain call is Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
He made it all about him.
Did he?
Yeah, before the movie even starts, he does a thank you for coming to it's just Tom. He does a thank you for coming to the theater and supporting I guess, movies instead of like watching it at home. But
Yeah, but who else are you gonna want? He's the A-lister of the show.
I know, but I've never seen that before. It's a bizarre move.
Well, they're trying to promote the movie theaters again.
Yeah, well,
they're trying to get people there.
Well, because if you remember, Tom was caught on video like yelling at the, I guess, Top Gun staff, like because it was the COVID restrictions and somebody wasn't wearing a mask, and he's like, "We're single-handedly gonna bring back the movie industry." Like gives him a pump-up speech. So I think it was a part of that.
I never saw that. So that's
Never
news
saw
to
that
me.
either. I don't know.
Y'all need to be on the internet more.
I am on the internet, but I just didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's part of Lloyd's 2:30 stay-ups right there.
Yeah. My curtain call.
Some guy on Tiger Dropping said I look like I jerk off 9 times. It's physically impossible.
Actually, that was me and my curtain call.
Tiger
So what?
Droppings?
Sort of.
Wait, what?
Not that.
Time out. Wait, what?
Not
what?
jacking off 9 times because that seems like it would hurt.
Yeah, it's dust.
Like
if you're
not only would it be raw, but like I feel like
If
by
you're-
the time that it's you reach the climax, it's gonna hurt. Like
Yeah.
nothing left in there.
if you're not circumcised, you are now.
That's tough.
Ugh.
No, my curtain call was the Tiger droppings because I told the story about Tiger droppings, and then they listened to the Jason Kelly interview, and Tiger droppings was very complimentary of our interview with Jason Kelly and said that it was great baseball content and great content, so that is my curtain call.
And
Shout
it's
out to
hard.
Tiger Droppings.
It's hard to get a
That's what
compliment
it
from
is.
those people.
It is hard, especially after I talked about my story about Tiger droppings of why
The guy.
they're not credible sometimes.
Yeah. But-
Which I think they're okay with that. They know that.
Yeah. I mean, they're just sitting.
They're not
at-
breaking news. They're talking about the internet. What's going
Yeah.
on the internet?
They're just at work looking at the internet, or
That's
in
it.
class
That's
looking
it.
at the internet.
Or in class.
Did you ever have a kid in class that forgot to like plug his headphones in and had maybe something on his computer?
Never had anybody in class watch porn. That's what you're getting at?
Yep.
Have you?
No, but I've seen it happen.
Oh, really?
Feel like you've been that guy?
No.
That's happened. Like, who would watch porn
That's
in
what I'm
class?
saying. There's people behind you. They can see.
Now, I was watching Entourage in class one time,
That's basically.
and I was watching an
Or if you're
episode
watching
in the
Game
back.
of Thrones too? That could
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
could get
I was
dicey
watching
too
an
real
episode
quick.
in the
Not
back.
Lincoln Lawyer. Nothing in
Real
there.
quick. How do you know?
And the
You
TA,
haven't pulled it up.
the TA is walking. We're in like a whatever, and I'm like in the back corner, and she is walking around, and I have my headphones in. I'm watching it on my computer, and she walks back, and I get a tap on the thing, and she literally tapped me as Vinny is getting ridden like a horse.
Oh yeah,
Like-
he was a big on bottom guy.
Yeah,
What'd you do?
like tits out, and I'm like, and she looked at me. I'm like, sorry. Close it down. She just kept going. Like, great show though.
You
Great
should have
show.
given it 1 second. This is
Great
good
show.
scene.
She just kept on going.
Have you seen this one?
I was like, it's good. That's good. Good model. That was my only closest time to whatever. All right.
Oh, but I went to wrap up the airport
Oh, yeah.
thing. I went to the family planning. What's it? That room, the singlet,
The changing room.
the changing room, and there was whenever I left, there was a man that was in a wheelchair. So I did feel bad.
Yeah, but that's not handicap bathroom, so that's okay.
I think that's what it's for. It's definitely not for just you.
Well, it's for
No,
moms trying to.
yeah,
It's for like kids, like
yeah.
to bring your kids in their change, like to if they have like an
Yeah.
infant that needs their diaper changed, like that's.
You shouldn't
The
feel
room
bad
for
about
them.
that. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not trying to be funny, but they would label that handicap if it was. For,
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah.
That's not a handicap bathroom.
Well,
so you
it's
should be
it's
fine.
it's part of it's like a man, a woman, and then the seat. So
Maybe I'm
Maybe.
not educated enough on the family.
me either. I
Planning
there's-
rooms.
Maybe
I-
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should.
It wasn't the
Yeah,
handicap.
maybe you
actual
should feel
stall.
bad. It's your fault.
It's his
You're
fault.
you're a bad person.
selfish, real selfish. They just didn't want to give it up to
Okay.
that guy.
Not a bad person.
Well, we're hungry.
maybe.
You're hungry. Who's hungry?
Who's hungry?
That should be honestly.
That should be it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to find.
I'll cut it up.
Yeah, you
I'll
gotta
do
cut.
it.
Not us saying it. We need
No,
to
we'll
find
do
out.
the
Who's
actual
hungry?
clip.
Who's hungry?
Yeah, we'll do the clip. 3,
Nope.
2.
Not yet. Not yet.
One.
I'm trying to figure out what I want. I know what I want, but I think I'm trying to change my mind. But I know what I want. Ready? 3,
3,
2, 1.
Doze.
Chibos. I knew you were gonna go Doze.
I really do
I know,
actually
I
want
know,
those. I want a
know,
cheeseburger.
I know. You want a cheeseburger.
The
I want a
last
burger.
one.
You want a burger?
Yeah. What did you say?
I said counterculture.
Oh, dupes.
I've never had counterculture for lunch.
Good sandwich.
Really?
Maybe
Good sandwich.
We should
maybe
do that.
so. Dude, put me on the right path.
Good.
Bring
Sandwich.
me
I've only
back.
had, and I wanted a
What do you
sandwich
get?
today.
I usually get a hot melt there. Huh,
What is that?
firm. Just like a turkey and set.
Wow.
Turkey,
Do they have like a chicken sandwich or anything?
Is it?
I think they do.
Is it
I'm
like
gonna
the
look up
sliced
the
chicken
menu.
though? Like the.
I don't
I
mind
get
that
the chicken
either.
sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind that.
I get
don't
the
mind
ham
that.
and turkey Swiss.
I'm gonna look it up. If there's something on there, I think it'll
Maybe
be
we'll go
counterculture.
counterculture
We should try
today.
that. Okay, counterculture it is.
Thank you.
That's a good call. That's a good call. All right. Well, this was a great show. Josh Smith, unbelievable guest. We'll have him back on for sure. I can't wait till Brad. I need Brad on the show because Brad's great. Like Brad's funny. He'll be a good guest. He'll be his teammate. We can get some inside info.
Maybe twosome. Have them both on at the same time.
Why would you do that?
Align. I mean, if I did this, that would
We
be
can
different.
get it back on the same time. And then we'll have. It'd be great if you have it in the locker room. In the locker room, and then you have. That's when you really start getting.
Yeah, get
everything.
Rough Ned Odor involved.
He's not there.
Yeah, Roughneck's not there.
His brother
um,
is also named Rough Ned.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Here goes Lloyd.
That's a trend. There's someone else that has 4 kids all named the same. Outside of George
4?
Foreman. Outside of George Foreman. George Foreman has 4 George Foremans.
4 Foremans.
Yes, 4 Foremans. But there's someone else that has done it too. I don't know.
But
That's
Rough
just
Ned
weird.
has a little brother named Rough Ned. Same name.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Keep your pants on around him.
great show.
Great show.
Great show. Great
It's
guest.
getting better as we go.
Yes, we are going to have a.
It started off.
We're gonna have a great show at Earl's.
Called the
4:30
pre-show.
Pre-show. Pre-com. We're gonna have a
That
great.
doesn't count.
Yeah, it does not count. We're gonna have a great show or in the OT.
In the OT.
Great show at Earl's. 4:30 to 6. The LSU game, first game of the regional, starts at 6. So we're gonna lead you up into the game. We're gonna talk betting. We're gonna have not live bets because you can't really live bet college baseball yet. But we're going to talk about bets. We're gonna preview the game. We're gonna have some alcohol on set. It's real fun. Like
Alcohol on what?
If you want.
No, alcohol on set.
Alcohol on set. Come out there at Earl's for happy hour. Drink with us. Laugh with us. Have
Watch
fun
a
with
little
us.
of the game.
Bet with us. We're going to stay after probably and watch some of the game. Watch the game with us. Maybe depending on the crowd and depending on what we got going on, maybe we keep the stream up and talk through it and see what's going on. But come out there, support Earl's, support the Mik'd Up show.
Support Caesar Sportsbook.
Support Caesar Sportsbook. The guy from Caesars will be there. So all of the complaints and stuff you have, please voice it to him, not me. I do not make the bets. I just try to get favorable bets for us on there. If there's things that you would like, you can just talk to him about it. He'll be there.
Have a couple of Heinekens.
Right. He actually asked if we can get Rohan there. He'd like to have Rohan there, so I'm gonna talk to Ro, see if he can come.
Roe is electric.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's his scene.
Yeah. So it'll be good.
All right.
But like, subscribe, catch us on YouTube. Again, Mondays and Wednesdays, we are moving from 11 to 1 to 6 to 8 p.m. We are going to have a lot more gambling content, a really cool guest coming on next week. We will promote those guests throughout the course of the weekend. What happened?
Bubba Abier wrote into the chat. He got busted in a handicap stall by a handicapped person. If he goes, in my defense, it's not my fault. It was the only stall open.
Not my fault.
Not my fault.
Hey, that is. I respect that. As the only one
He
open.
made a huge deal about it. Was super pissed. Why don't you just dump him out the chair, dude?
Well, that's only you. Only you. Like, subscribe, 6 to 8 p.m. starting on Monday and Wednesdays. Still 4:30 to 6 from Earl's. We're on
Friday.
all podcasts.
No, we are.
We are. Apple and Spotify. We are trying to get this Twitter thing going. Hopefully we can get that going soon where you can live stream the show from Twitter. Hopefully soon. But appreciate you.
See
Mik'd
how
Up Caesar.
He did that where he's like, you need to do that today.
Well, I mean, I'd like Joe or someone.
Put a
to
little
do it.
pause in there for you.
He
and
did,
everything.
yeah. I heard the
He wanted to make sure you
conversation.
felt the presence
Yeah.
of what he was
If
trying
you
to
want to
Passive
sign up and you
aggressive.
want a risk-free $1,500 risk-free $1,500 bet, go ahead and download the Caesars app,
Which is in the chat. I put the app.
which is in the chat. And then when you download it and you go to sign up, you say sign up with promo code, which is Mik'd Up, MIKDUPCZR. Sign up with that, risk-free up to $1,500, which means you can put $1,500 in, you bet, you lose, you get your $1,500 back. Whatever your first bet is, the money you get back. So go ahead and do that. And
It's basically like investing.
it's basically like investing. Investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy.
Enjoy it. Thank you for watching another episode of Mik'd Up. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We will see you on Friday when the Tigers go ahead.
I'm fucking excited.
love a little shit talk.
Little gold jersey.
Love a little edge. I'm not wearing a gold jersey.
No, not for us. I don't never.
I
wear
don't know. They
jersey.
lost, so I don't know if that gold jersey is a thing anymore.
Magic's over.
We'll see. All right.
Do you see Ben McDonald grab that armadillo?
Yeah, I know. That's
That's
right up his alley.
It's tough.
That's a Ben McDonald move.
That's
Oh
tough.
yeah.
How many beers do you think he throws back? I feel like he can crush.
I feel like he's a whiskey guy.
He feels like a
Maybe both.
he
Depends
feels
on
like
the
a domestic beer guy
Yeah, maybe.
in a dip.
A little Coors.
Cold beer.
A little Dos Equis.
Oh, that's Heineken.
Yeah, definitely. Dos
Take down a
Equis guy.
personal keg.
Oh yeah. I bet you that's what. How many beers in there?
64.
16, I think.
16.
64 beers in that little
64.
keg. That'd be impressive. We could fit that. Okay.
I
Thanks
got
for
to
watching.
shotgun that thing. That should be our bet. Whoever loses, we need to start putting some.
Okay. Yeah.
Side wagers.
We'll talk it through. We'll get it done. We'll clean up the betting segment. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's Hump Day. See you on Friday. What you got to say?
I was going to shout out New Jack
Oh yeah.
City.
Shout out New Jack. What?
New Jack City.
New Jack City. Shout out. We got old Jack. Got
Miss
a new
you.
job. Left us. I know he's probably listening at some point. Maybe not. He's still in our group text. Enjoy New York. Enjoy the Big Apple. Happy you're
Big
back.
Greg.
Happy that you're back up there in the Northeast. New Jack is taking old Jack's spot, and we're happy. It's gonna be good.
Seamless.
It's good. It's a very seamless transition. So shout out. See you on Friday.
That guy
Peace.
smelled so bad at the.
He did smell very bad.
Wolf.
He did smell very bad.
Shower. Not Jack. Another guy.